We are back. It's been so long. Yeah, for you, it hasn't been long. This is your first time, but and I just completely, I'm gonna ignore that nobody has any idea who you are, but that's okay, we'll get to that. Welcome to Intel Mod Workshop. I am Justin Robey, AKA Robeytech, and we are here building a PC. Last time I was on the show, just so you know, was October 28th of last year. So it has been a while. It's good to be back, and we are back with a man who needs no introduction, worldwide, like pro wrestler. No, never mind, that's next week. No, just why don't you do a quick introduction? Who are you? What do you do? And what is your favorite animal?
Hi, my name is Savix. I'm a MMO enthusiast. Been enjoying playing a lot of games and World of Warcraft mainly right now. And my favorite animal is hawk.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. So it's funny, I was just watching Black Adam.
Oh.
They have like Hawkman in that. And like that dude is like the rich Tony Stark. I don't know if you're into comic books or anything like that or comic book movies.
I'm into it, but I haven't heard of the show.
Okay, so Black Adam is the new one with The Rock. It was DC.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, so I got to see it on the plane because that, I don't know, for some reason I felt like that was the level I'm at with Black Adam. It actually ended up being a good movie, but like Hawkman was in that, and like I was like, man, it's an animal. And then you said that, I was like, that's actually such a good animal. Hawk is such a good animal. Anyway, guys, we are here, and let me just go through the order of operations today, because it's a little bit different than what you have seen if you've ever tuned into shows like this before. But the difference is we are going to build. And you have built a PC before, which is actually kind of cool. So I'm going to leave the show, and then I'm going to come back, and we're going to just see how well he did.
Oh, you're going to leave me here alone?
No, I'm not. I'm just...
Okay.
He started panicking there for a minute. No, so we're going to build for a little bit, and then you're going to play some World of Warcraft.
Sure,
is the
sounds
plan.
good.
This sounds good?
Yeah.
Now, you said, I am an MMO enthusiast. MMOs, that's a big, like, so are you playing EverQuest still? Like, where are we at on, like, when you say MMO enthusiast, what does that mean?
I try to try out all the general MMOs.
Okay.
So far I played like World of Warcraft, Blade and Soul, Vindictus, Lost Ark recently, and Final Fantasy 14, and I'm back to Classic WoW, so I'm like in a circle.
Okay,
Yeah.
So and in your MMO journey, did it start with World of Warcraft? Like, was that the first MMO you played?
That was the first MMO.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So you missed all of the stuff that we went through to get them to this point. That was like super painful. So never played Final Fantasy 11, Earth and Beyond, EverQuest 2. Let's see what else is there. Ultima Online. Like, these are all the foundations. It would be interesting, just as a thing, to get you to play these old ones and then watch you literally be like, man, I'm so glad that they have gotten better. Oh man, I remember, so Final Fantasy 11, if you've ever get the chance, it was like literally, like questing was like, you'd pick up a quest and you're like, cool, where do I go? And no clue. It was like, no idea. Everything was like, you had to have. Like,
I did hear about it. I heard it's very grindy, right?
Oh my gosh, yeah, the dunes, and it was all about magic burst. You had to have at least 43 screens open because like you had to know when magic bursts were gonna happen, everything was, it was crazy if you ever just look into it. I'm just so glad it is so much better because I remember the first time playing, and I think you do too, when Classic WoW first came out, man. It was like Nirvana for MMO.
Phenomenal. It was game changing.
So where did you start? Where did you start in? Were you class you ever played in WoW?
First class I played was on my brother's account, which he's over there.
And we're very grateful for him.
Yeah, thank you for letting me start this game and journey. It was a hunter.
Okay.
Along the way, like, obviously he wants to play on his own account, so he's like, get out of my account. And I had to get my own account. I went through a lot of trial accounts, and I started maining a Red Paladin along the way.
Okay, so that's what you play now. Red Paladin is your main. But first, so your first class was Hunter, the first time you ever played. Were you Horde, Alliance?
I was Alliance.
Okay, and were you Dwarf?
I was a dwarf hunter.
So so it was the same place I started, which is
really?
Yes, okay. So I was actually, I was a gnome warlock, but we started in the same place, right?
Yeah.
So it was like the snow everywhere around Ironforge. Like back then, Dunbar, it was so beautiful. Oh man, it was so good. It was so good. And then you just kept getting killed by elites because everybody was like needing help up there. Yeah. So oh man, some of the best memories. Okay, so enough about WoW, because I could talk about that all day, but let's talk about why we're here today. First and foremost, we're here with Razer, which we've done done a couple episodes with them. A huge fan of Razer because all in all, like not only do they make amazing desktop components, which a lot of people forget about, like things like their kunai fans, they have their power supplies, they have they have peripherals, which a lot of people know about, but they also have special editions. We're going to be showing you the Razer special edition of their 011 Dynamic, which is probably one of the most used cases. And then I don't know if you've noticed, just sitting next to us, just teasing us.
I was wondering what that was.
you play it off so well. He's an actor, ladies and gentlemen. Is the new Razer Blade 16. So for those of you who don't know, if you've never seen them, these are some of they even make Mac users jealous because of just how beautiful these are. They have vapor chamber cooling. This is something Razer does so well. So the chance that we get the opportunity we get to actually show one of these off is super rad. So this is one of the brand new Intel plus NVIDIA new laptops. It's a 40 series, so this is the one that we have here is a 13950H paired with a RTX 4080. And the generational leap that has come with these laptops specifically, even over last gen, is supposed to be really huge. I have not got a chance to review. I am going to be reviewing these actually in the next week or so. But very, very excited to get our hands on it. And the fact that you get to play you're going to be playing on this the entire time when we get to the gameplay. And you've never played on a laptop like that long before.
Yeah, I have not touched the laptop maybe 15 years or so. It's been a long time.
So let's talk about your initial responses, because you did get to try this laptop a little bit at the very beginning.
Yeah.
So what did you think? So this one's just so you guys know, this is this has got 32 gigs of 5600 mega transfer RAM in it. It's got the QHD 240 hertz screen. This does not have the dual. We'll talk a little bit about that later on. But your response was actually quite charming after you got it. What did you say about this laptop when you got done?
Okay, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't expect a lot from a laptop, but once I logged on, wow, the screen, everything looks super crisp, super fluid. It almost feels better than my computer.
That's what you were like.
I said exactly like that earlier. It feels better than my computer, which is crazy.
Because it was really funny, because I think when you came in and we were talking about it, you were like, oh man, I got to play on a laptop the whole time. I was like, trust me, it's going to run like butter, go do it. And then you came back and you were like, man. Now, the other thing, too, that Razer is now known on from these brand new laptops is they actually now have the world's first dual mode. So if you don't know what dual mode is, this is in their high-end $4,600 version, which is actually, it does UHD 120 hertz and also full HD 240 hertz, which means you get 4K and 1080p, either 120 hertz or 240 hertz in the same screen, and it's mini LED, which the mini LED, again, what you get with that is really, really dark blacks. It's like it's the competitor to OLED, but lower power and then higher brightness, which is one of the biggest things about that technology for that. And that, again, comes with 490 watts. It's got 170 watts, 175 watts of full power that goes behind it. And then, of course, it comes with that great 13th Gen Core i9 HX with 5.5 gigahertz max clock speed, 24 cores, 32 threads, and all of the P cores and E cores, and a partridge in a pear tree. I mean, I might as well say that because it's like Christmas. And then, of course, you also get this just ridiculously sexy, form factor. They've redone the screen. It's got THX. It sounds good. It cools well. This thing is awesome. And so very, very excited to get you to see this. You guys are going to get to see this live and being gamed while at the same time he's just crying tears of joy.
I cannot wait to try it out.
He's actually really excited about this. And we will have it plugged in, at the same time. So people are probably like, hey, it's not plugged in right now. Don't worry. It will be plugged in. Okay, so let's pop this off to the side and let's talk about the PC we're building, because unfortunately, it was funny, you were sitting there and you were like, hey, so do I get to keep the laptop and the desktop? And then they crushed your dreams and you cried. But he does get to keep the desktop, which is great. So, so you're okay with that?
I'm totally fine with that.
He still gets 2-3 hours with the laptop, and then he goes home and you put it on your Christmas list, your birthday list, or something like that.
Yeah.
So. Tears of joy. So many people are saying tears of joy for, okay, a couple things are coming in. A loony cycle. A couple people are asking questions. They're like, gaming laptop is an oxymoron. And there was a time, for sure, that was absolutely true. But I will tell you, especially with the latest generation of laptops that are coming out there, there is a lot of things they're fixing. Like, for instance, the fact you can play an hour, even to an hour and a half of gaming without your fans being incredibly loud, and at the same time being able to play a game like Jedi Fallen Order, etc., with on only battery power. The other thing too is you don't stick your hands on it; it doesn't give you third-degree burns. The gaming laptops have changed, and for the first time, especially when you pair an RTX 4090 with a 13900, you can do 4K gaming on a laptop, which was another thing that was actually pretty crazy. So, Looney Cycle, there was a time, about a year and a half ago, that I would agree with you. That has now changed, and it is good to see that we can actually have really good gaming laptops with small form factors that sound like jet engines, also don't burn your lap, and you don't die when you touch them, have your hands melted to them.
Good for traveling too. I think the chat, we could scroll that down, right?
Oh yeah, we're not. Yeah, we're like reading from like 2 hours ago.
Yeah, we're reading from.
These people are like, wait, what? So they're like, wait, are you gonna be live with the chat, or what's going on? Yeah. Hey, there's already people already asked you the question. Can I have a free PC? Can they have a free PC?
I will think about it.
I'll think about it. So yeah, it's now we are actually live and we can see the whole chat. And by the way, we can see if people are asking who is he talking to. We're live on Intel, live on Robeytech, live on Robeytech YouTube, and live on your Twitch as well. So there's a large audience of people we're talking to at the same time. So that's what we have. Mr. Justin, can we have an A770? That is also a very, there was a time that has gotten so much better as well. But today we're going to be using RTX 4000 series because you need WoW. And that was the other thing that you talked about, which is super funny. You're like, I just set everything to ultra and just let it go. And so he had it all the way up.
Super smooth. It was butter, as you said.
Yeah, it was butter. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what you currently play on. What is your current rig?
I just upgraded like 2 months ago. I was looking for a PC, and I don't know the parts and details because my chat helped me pick the parts and build it. But what I do know is I have a graphics card 4090.
Okay.
And I think it's the newest
Intel.
Intel, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So this, what will we use this rig for? When you get it, is it just to have a streaming PC, second gaming PC?
Probably second streaming PC.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool, and not a bad one, I might add. 13900K RTX 4080. So let's start with that. At the very core of this second PC that he's going to be doing right here is we've got a Core i9 13900K. This is the current, not quite the flagship. It's just below the flagship. Of course, we have the 13900KS that just recently released. But in terms of desktop power, it's great for, if this was going to be a content creation only machine, it's great for productivity. It's great for gaming. It's great just pretty much all the way around. We're also now using the Z790, so the tough gaming Z790. Now we have a number of flashes of BIOSes at this point in time, so this is becoming much more concrete chipset at this point in time. A lot of times when we were seeing things early on, we started to see a lot of runaway in terms of the power and stuff, but now things are much more under control, temperatures, all that sort of stuff. So you now get to be like a gaming sommelier, where this is like a fully refined list right here. And so we got the parts list coming up right now for you guys to take a look at. So here it is. And then we've got the Asus GeForce RTX 4080. So again, tough and tough. One of the things we always like to do with our parts list is make sure that we try to minimize the number of mixtures between RGB software. So again, everything here would be done by Asus. I just forgot the name of it. So anyway, Asus Armory Crate. So Asus Armory Crate will control all of the stuff here, except for Chroma, which we'll have to use for the actual case itself. We've also got Intel's SSD 660p. This is a 1 terabyte NVMe PCIe Gen 3 storage. Kingston is some of my new favorite RAM right there. Kingston, they've really kind of come, it's good. They are very, very quality RAM. This is Kingston 32 gigs of DDR5. I'm assuming at 6,000 mega transfer, but it might be 5,600.
You are so professional at this. I don't know half the things you're saying. It's just flying by my head.
It's okay. So far, so good. 3,200 megahertz transfer RAM. We've got the Lian Li Galahad AIO. This is a 360 millimeter AIO. We got to cool that beast of a 13900K. We've also got the LGA 1700 basically attachment for that. And then, of course, we've got a Be Quiet Straight Power 11 850 watt platinum power supply. Given how efficient the GeForce RTX 4080 is from a power standpoint, 850 watts is actually perfectly fine. You don't need something crazy. NVIDIA did a fantastic job getting the overall wattage draw for these cards way down. So, yeah, this is crazy. Savix can spin 14 wheels at once now. Okay, so is that something we get to see later? Because we can only do. I've only seen you do 2. So
No, I haven't.
folks on set, can we get 14 plates? I heard 14 plates or wheel. Yeah, we need. All the wheels. You're going to be
All the wheels?
All the wheels.
Shit,
We
okay.
need 14 wheels because apparently Savix is doing it. Okay, guys. Well, we're going to come back in just a few seconds. You guys got to see the parts, etc. We're going to come back, say a couple minutes, and then we'll be back to start the PC building.
Performing in motion capture is completely different than working like in film or TV. You have only your imagination to rely on. You don't get makeup, you don't get costumes, so you really have to delve into your pure imagination to create the world that you want to create. It's completely different than working in film and TV, but it's still acting. My name is Richard Dorton. I'm known as the Mocap Man. I usually tell people, if you played a video game, you've probably killed me. I'm a motion capture actor and performer, producer and director. I started doing theater in DC. I did get a scholarship and I studied a little bit abroad at Balliol College in England. And then I also started studying stage combat. I was going down the route of being a stuntman. That's really what I wanted to do. I wanted to pursue my stunt career, so I decided I needed to go to California. My first audition, I'd just gotten a stunt agent, I thought was going to be at this famous motion capture place called House of Moves, where they had just done stunts for Titanic. My first taste into what I thought was going to be a stunt world actually was for an audition for a video game. It was for Scooby-Doo Night of 100 Frights. In the audition, you had to walk like Shaggy, act like a gorilla, be Frankenstein, you had to dance, you had to fall down, you had to run into a wall. I ended up booking the game and playing Shaggy and 60 other villains in the game. And that kind of just started my mocap career. Hey! I have here some of the games that I've worked on, and there's some of my prized possessions. Like right here is Star Wars Rogue Squadron 2. And in the final sequence of that, you get to play Darth Vader. So I was one of the first people to ever motion capture Darth Vader in a video game. I've played Wolverine and X-Men Legends, Silent Hill Homecoming. I got to play Pyramid Head and all the creatures in that. I also worked on the God of War series. But this has got to be one of my most prized possessions. This is from Left 4 Dead 2. I play all the boss zombies and all the hero characters in that. And I had all the artists sign this game after the game came out. So this is something I'm really, really proud of. Recently, one of the biggest projects I've been working on is Rogue Company with Hi-Res Studios. I started out being an actor, creating some of the characters like Dima. It's really funny to see him juggling grenades and then throwing them because I helped create that move. It's one of my favorite moments in the game. I also have expanded into the company and I now work on some of their character reveals. I help cast actors, I help create the emotes, the dance emotes, fidgets, idols, all the Rogue reveals that you see. I get to work on that. So it's been an incredible journey going from a performer with them to also helping them direct and put the game together. We're here at Fonco Studios, home to a variety of other production companies, but also home here is the Noida Motion Capture Studio. We're gonna go inside, I'm gonna put on the perception neuron suit, and we're gonna give you a demo. Fonco is known for working with some incredible artists who work on top major AAA title video games, major motion pictures. They're known for their miniatures, they're known for their special effects, and they're also known for their motion capture. We're here now at the Noida Motion Capture stage. Now this is where all the magic happens. Here we go. I'm here in the performance space where James is going to put me in the perception neuron motion capture suit. We're going to take that motion capture data from Access Studio, move it over to the Unreal Engine, where we're going to create a scene of a rampaging monster versus a robot.
Left hand. Good. Left hand. So these straps will hold the sensors around the body. And the sensors have gyroscopes, magnetometer, and accelerometer to track and capture his motion data.
My name is Rock Nakajima. I'm the president of Noida International. Motion capture until a few years ago was a very, very elitist technology, costing like hundreds of thousands to millions of dollars.
Newer technology has come along with inertial suits. All of the technology is in the suit itself. With the perception neuron suit that I was wearing, the markers are now sensors. I can now shoot anywhere, inside, outside, as long as I'm connected to the laptop.
Now you don't need any cameras, and therefore now you have a completely portable system. You're not locked into a location. You could go out in the field, you could go out on a mountain, you could go wherever you want with your laptop and start capturing. And you can do that literally in a few minutes. You just put on the suit, you do a two-step calibration, which literally takes 10 seconds, and now you're capturing data.
So we have the Perception Neuron Studio sensors that he's wearing. It's going to be going into the Axis Studio software, and then we're going to push that into Unreal to drive the Rampage character and the Crunch robot character to set up a monster fight.
Okay, so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna focus on the two characters that I have to bring to life. Even though they're both giant characters, one's more organic, one's more robotic. So we wanna make sure that I have different movements for each one. Like for the Rampage character, he's more of a monster, he's more of a kaiju. He's very physical, he's just really wild. We're gonna go with that, the name of Rampage, and we're just gonna let him riff and just, go crazy. Now let's go over to Crunch. He's now gonna take care of this monster. I size him up. Oh, I know what to do with this. Get the weapons ready. Fire.
Right, so I took your two performances and I put one of your animations on the monster, and then I put your other animation on the robot, adjusted them in space, tightened up the timing a little bit, and so now we can see your two characters fight.
What's incredible about this too is it just shows that one person, with this kind of suit can do their own kind of motion capture, and we weren't limited to a studio. This is a great space to work in, but if I only had space in my bedroom, I could do this in my bedroom. Traditionally, I'm a Mac guy, but during the pandemic, things had to change and I needed to work from home. A lot of this technology runs on PC. I wanted to work in a new way. So the MSI GE76 gave me the chance to do that. It's portable and I can take it anywhere. I don't use it just for work too. I can use it in my personal life. I can use it for email. I can watch videos on it. I can watch YouTube. And I do my research. So it comes in really, really handy as a personal computer as well as a professional laptop. To me, motion capture is pure imagination. That's what I get to do. I get to use my imagination. I get to use my creativity. And I've been very, very fortunate in this world. Being a half Asian man, I was judged purely on my talent. It didn't matter what I looked like. It didn't matter my size. I was purely booking work on my talent. And that makes me feel really, really proud of myself and what I've done. It's been an incredible journey for me to say that I have made a motion capture career in 20 years and have worked on some of the top games, in pop culture. It's a great honor.
Try to swing this one, but a good challenge ensues. A booming clear. Not able to get there in time. Fought for a minute. Here comes the throw. There it is. Super. You saw it before he even happened. It's off the yes, it's off.
Working in the broadcast industry, it's quite exhilarating. There's no do-overs. You cannot go back and fix that mistake in post like you can in pre-recorded videos. It has a very similar aspect to it as musical performance. 6, 5, 4, 3, ready, host, 2, 1, and play. Cue.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're from. Viva la Rocket League!
Hi, my name is Koji Kameda, and I am a broadcast director. I started out as a nanoengineering major. I pursued that for 4 years before I realized I was pulling my hair out trying to understand things that I did not care about. I found out that there was a community of people in San Diego that played this game, Super Smash Bros. There was not a lot of competitive infrastructure, and there was not a lot of coverage for said lack of infrastructure. So I kind of put 2 and 2 together and decided to start my own stream. I've learned to delegate. While it is very fulfilling, being a one-man team is also backbreaking. quite frankly, the caliber of something one person can produce. There's a ceiling when it comes to that sort of a thing. There's a reason why football productions have hundreds of people on their production team. There were 2 broadcasts I was a part of last year, the Fortnite World Cup and the Apex Legends ESPN EXP Invitational, and both of them were nominated for Sports Emmys Award for Outstanding Esports Coverage. I was very proud to be a part of both of those shows. It was something else. Beefy boy. I decided to build a new computer because I was hitting the limits of my old unit's capabilities. I did not have nearly enough processing power to be able to handle the kind of graphics and videos I like to display on broadcast. I elected to go with the Intel i9-10980XE. It features 18 cores, which is the most number of cores in Intel's i9 suite lineup, and plays very well with the motherboard I picked out, which features 7 PCIe slots. Those allow for video graphics card expansions, output cards, things that are very necessary for broadcasting.
Okay, we are back. You were just getting a little nervous. We needed to talk. We needed to calm him down. He was getting really worried, and so we just wanted to give him a break. He went back. He did some stretches.
Yeah.
We have an on-site. Performance coach who was here, so he was back there talking to him for a while. But you seem like you're ready to go.
I'm ready to go. Yeah.
I like how he completely blamed it on you. He just takes it. He's like, yeah, it was all my fault. I'm completely fine. Whatever it takes. You know, like you're like you might be like a silent assassin. Like one day I'll be like, I'll be out there just like playing with my kids, and all of a sudden you just see it. You go, that's for making fun of me. I'm like bleeding left on it. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh man, that'll be bad. That'll be bad.
You're like, I got a new PC now. I don't have to worry about your support. But okay, so anyway, we've talked through the parts. I think everybody, like, I saw people chatting, and they were like, on top of showing us 1 million emotes, which we appreciate.
Right.
The other thing too is people are like, they were just about to start building. So are you ready to get started?
I'm ready to start,
Okay.
but there is an emote called Cat Spin.
Okay.
And they really want us to do it. Do you want to try it?
Well, yeah, sure. Let's do it.
It's just you do a little T-pose.
Okay.
And you spin around.
Why is this? But this is not hard. I thought this was going to be a challenge. Now also we're going to do this, but also do it on one foot, and then do that the whole time. Okay. Now do it with no feet.
Yeah, they're going wild now with the cats.
Man, I don't know if you guys saw this, but I actually saw him doing it with no feet. How do you levitate like that?
I just jump and spin around.
Okay, well, you got cat spin already, guys. Chills. We literally, we made somebody's day. So much cat spin going on right now.
Chill.
You have a much bigger wingspan, so like you look like a helicopter, and I just look like a small pudgy white dude spinning in circles. So
No, yours was excellent, man. Yours was excellent.
okay, let's grab our important parts and get started. Thank you for letting me be a part of that.
That was great.
Oh, our lives. Okay, so we need a small screwdriver, and then we're gonna cut. So if you want to pop that open,
Sure.
okay, and then we do have a top-down cam, guys, so you guys will get to see us pretend like we know what we're doing.
You definitely know what you're doing.
I know how to talk the talk. How about every time we put in a part, we'll cat spin?
You want to do that?
Okay, you open the motherboard. This is gonna take forever. No, I'm just kidding.
That's great. I'm loving it.
Oh man, we're gonna be so dizzy by the time this is over. So where did cat spin come from?
It originated from my Discord. There was a guy named Kiwi, and
Okay.
he started posting this cat spin, and I thought it was a great emo, so we added it.
And then now you cat spin on the show every once in a while?
I don't spin. That was my first time ever.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, we had a virgin spin. That was
Yeah.
great. Look at that. Look at that, guys.
We're cat spin pros.
Now we are pros. If you need
Yep.
additional cat spin information, you can check us out on YouTube. We're going to start a whole new YouTube channel just about the best cat spins. It's going to be amazing. Okay, if you want to pop this open,
Sure.
there we go, and we'll just throw this off to the side. I think your Wi-Fi adapter might be in there. Did you get your Wi-Fi adapter? Yeah, that looks like it. Oh no, that's your nope. That's probably important. Do you use Wi-Fi or are you a wired guy?
I always have to have it wired.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the best, right?
Streaming life.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you want to pop that open.
This is the heart, right?
Yeah, that's the yeah. You know that actually is probably the best term for it. Brain, heart, either one of them works.
What do you prefer it as?
I think I always call it the brain, but heart,
Right.
actually heart makes a lot of sense, right, as well, because it directs the flow.
Yeah, this is like the main thing, and the heart is like connected to the blood flow and everything, right?
Maybe the GPU is kind of the brain because it's like the thing that ultimately decides what thing you're going to have going there. Look at that. We're changing the paradigm, guys. Changing the paradigm. Okay, so do you remember how to do this part?
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and pop. Go ahead
Should I
and
do it?
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
I'm gonna let you. You're taking the lead here.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Don't take that off. Don't take that off.
Don't take that off.
Take it off.
Oh, I'm screwed up already.
Oh my gosh! You know what? If you would have taken that off, no. This is always the fun part. Okay, the question is, if you are watching, and we'll let people do a vote because this is always fun.
Okay.
Maybe write this. Will this socket clear the VRM? It's like soccer. Okay, so we're going to keep it on. So the question is, the answer is yes or no. To chat, do you think that this socket cover will jump and clear the VRM? People are saying no. Some people are saying yes. So when you close this, just hold the top corner and then go ahead and close it. Keep note right there. Yeah, right there. Yep, and then keep pushing. Oh, it didn't make it.
Oh,
but I have,
harder, huh?
I have had it clear the entire thing.
Dang.
So now this build is cursed.
Let's do it again. Put it back on.
Okay,
Can we actually?
Here we go. Yeah, we can put it back on. Here we go.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. We're gonna try it again.
Okay.
Oh! Oh! Cat spin! No, there we go. You guys were doubting. It was goal, cat spin, all that stuff. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we now have the seat. Oh, go ahead and finish putting the seat. It's not locked all the way in. We were just so excited about it. Like, meanwhile, PC build not finished. Yes. Oh, yes. Oh, okay. Let's get this out of the way.
I feel like you're more excited to do the cat spin than build a computer.
That's because I built a lot of computers. I don't get a lot of chance to do the cat spin. It's like PCs, that's every day. Cat spin, this is a new thing for me. I'm having so much fun just cat spinning. I wonder if like maybe we just have you build the whole PC and I just cat spin the whole time.
Yeah, let's do that.
Oh my gosh, I'd be so sick. One time we had two guys, Wardell and Haraji, who actually what they had to do when they built is they had to lift weights the entire time. And Wardell didn't remember how to build certain things. So there was times, I think they lifted 5,000 pounds between the two of them over the course of the whole thing. It was crazy.
Their arm must have been like about to blow up.
Dude, they're huge. I mean, So it was actually it was an impressive physical feat. So now when me just talking about cat spinning the whole time, I feel like I'm just letting down the world and all that sort of stuff. Okay, so we got that in. Next up, RAM. RAM, which is always the fun part. And this is all about the clicks. How loud are the clicks?
Oh, true.
So I don't know if you did, when you did your build, did you like care about any of this stuff? Like, did people create and get excited about some of these things?
I kind of did it myself and then later showed my friends.
Oh, so you didn't do it
on the
live.
Discord I didn't get to do it.
Okay, well now you're doing it live. So these are the things, you gotta make it it's an experience for them. Are you ready to make them experience?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll show you the technique and then you'll do the second one, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
okay?
I like that.
To maximize the overall power of the clicks. I've done cat spin on my own, just trying to freaking figure out where I put all the boxes. Okay, here we go. So they're gonna go in the gray slots.
Okay.
What you're gonna do is you're gonna take your dim, you're gonna point this sticker goes towards it, just like this. And then if you just listen, ready? See how you get that solid click?
I like that.
It's also crunchy, which makes people nervous, but the solid,
a little bit crunchy.
a little bit crunchy, not as good as you want. Oh, we got peels, dude. You got to, okay, guys, zoom in. Take a moment. Everybody, shush. Stop talking. Peel time.
All right. Here we go. Are you ready?
Oh, that was good.
That was good.
I might need a drink after this. Next.
Do I take this one too?
Yeah, it's right there.
Ah, gotcha. Do you want to explain to them why it's important to peel these out?
Do I want to explain them? No, I want to see. I actually leave them on, and then I won't have to explain it to you.
Oh. Okay.
When you just have this massive plastic melted mess in your PC, and you're like, "Dang, I should have peeled." No, that's usually why we essentially do it, is because a lot of times some of the components we're doing this on can actually overheat. The one you don't need to peel, which we're going to peel anyway, is this one that's back here, the blue tab.
Gotcha.
But the other thing too is like sometimes you don't get enough sunburn, so this just gives you a chance to peel like skin off of sunburn.
True. I actually haven't done this in a long time.
There you go. Okay, so we got all of our peels now, and we're good to go there. Okay, so your turn to do this one. So you're just gonna pop open that one slot.
Okay, just like you told me.
Yeah, just like you did that.
In there.
Yep. Okay. Everybody, shush! Stop talking. Quiet on the set.
Mine didn't sound good as yours. You look disappointed.
Guys, camera, can you just come here for a second? Just look at the camera.
Oh, man.
Every once in a while, you just give somebody the opportunity to do something great, and they waste it.
Wait, why did mine not click? Why did mine not click?
I don't know.
That's
Okay, I'm gonna
odd.
try one more time. I'm gonna see if mine sounds better. Okay, here we go. Rate my click.
Okay, rate his click out of 10, chat.
There we go.
Here we go.
We're gonna do the same thing. Quiet on the set. I just like saying that. Makes me sound like I'm important. Oh, that was so much better.
Yeah, there was no crunch too.
There was no
clearly.
crunch at all. See, 10 out of 10,
Wow.
8 out of 10, 10 out of 10. Okay, A9. That's not even a number. They're putting postcodes on that one. Chills, 11 out of 10. See, they're even adding their own numbers. It's gotten to that level at this point in time. Okay, so we've got that. Let's take a look at our bracket. Okay, here we go. So this is the LGA 1700 bracket. What this does is this essentially allows your 360 millimeter cooler to attach to your motherboard is what we're doing here. I have not opened this box. I do not know what is included, so we'll find out. Okay, perfect. This is exactly what I needed to be included. Awesome. So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna attach this, and then afterwards we'll put in your hard drive.
Gotcha.
So we got a couple peels here for you. You wanna peel those two stickers. Guys, peel moment. He's got it, we gotta get it up. Here we go. Okay, big moment.
Oh, dude, this is harder than it looks.
That's pretty good. Oh. Almost as like those little sticks of gum.
Oh, you're right.
You know what I mean? Like the dentine and like this little small
Yeah.
squares. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Oh, thank you. I'm just gonna go. That's pretty tasty.
I want to.
That tastes terrible. Oh man, that was gross. I don't know what you're gonna do with yours. Here, I'll let you hear. Hold on. Wait. We're gonna put it in the biohazard bag.
Oh, I like that. Dangerous.
Oh, it's dangerous. Okay.
Thank you.
We're safe. Okay. Now what you're gonna do is you're gonna flip this over. No. Ooh, I'm glad it stopped you. Flip the motherboard over.
Okay.
Okay. Cool. I like how you're just ready to jump in though. You're like, yes, we're just gonna do it this way.
You're the captain, and I'm the pirate trying to sail the boat. Okay.
I was wondering where you were going with that. You're gonna put it in right just like that. It should just stick in there nicely, and then all those go in the holes. You're like, you're the captain, and I am the very attractive swashbuckling pirate who's gonna come in from the bottom and.
I think it's on.
Okay, yeah, you got it on. It seems like it's stuck. Okay, there we go. We're good to go there.
Okay.
And then next up, sir, is what you're gonna take. You're gonna take each one of these, and you see how there's little 4 corners. You're gonna put the little small port in each corner.
Small one. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, there we go. And our pile of trash is already growing. We are in pursuit of finishing this build. Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves is a great game. Okay, so let's talk about how you started your streaming journey. So we know how you started your gaming journey. Luckily, you had a very caring brother who let you steal his World of Warcraft account for a limited amount of time, which then got you into your own electronic addiction, which now has led you to, how did you get into streaming, sir?
Well, first, it started as a hobby. I didn't really expect it to be what I do now.
Okay.
I'm very grateful for it.
Yep.
I used to make like once a month videos, and I'd be in school and helping my family with family work. And then before I was about to transfer to my art school, I was like, hey, Dad, can I try this for a year? And it was really hard to convince him, but he agreed, and he told me to like make this certain amount of money before next year, and then I'll let you continue. So I worked my butt
Whoa.
off. I posted like daily videos and streamed every day. Yeah, I went ham, and it worked out, and here we are, man.
So that's, I mean, huge kudos to your dad, because it sounds like it took you a while, but like did you feel like he gave you a relatively easy target to hit, or did he like, because you said he went ham on a biscuit.
It was pretty.
It was pretty high?
It was pretty high. His standards are high.
And you were able to hit it?
I was not able to hit it. But I showed him that I can make it work, and I just need more time. And here we are doing cat spin with
Robeytech. So now he's like, and your dreams are done. I've seen that show. It was terrible. You were doing cat spin with some random dude. What have I done with my son? Go and be what was your, when you were going to go to art school? What was your dreams beforehand?
Entertainment design, and I actually wanted to apply to Blizzard and do work for them.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So if you're still looking for that, I know a couple people there over at Blizzard who might be able to, Mike Ybarra, who actually sometimes the president of Blizzard shows, and he does show up in chat every once in a while. He'll come in. His name's Quick. So if you see Quick show up, then that's actually the president of Blizzard.
Yeah.
And that's pretty rad. So if you're gonna work at Blizzard, art, is that what you're gonna do? 3D animation
I
art?
wanted to just get into art and just design armors, etc.
And for WoW specifically. Or you'd be down with Overwatch.
I would have been down for anything.
With Diablo.
Oh, the Diablo is amazing.
Then there's so many armor sets and stuff like that. And stuff. So do you still do any of that work just to keep things like fresh? Like you get up in the morning, do a little cup of coffee, sit there and draw a couple armor sets, maybe a cat spin armor set.
It's funny how you ask that, because I studied art for a long time, and for about 5 years now, I have not held a pencil.
Really?
Or a pen, because all I do is just work on computer, right?
Okay, so guys, today on the show, we're gonna get him a pencil. You guys hear it, people on site, pencil, some paper. We're gonna get some art done. We're gonna get some drawing. We are gonna get something drawn on the show today.
Okay.
We have done this before, and let me just tell you, the bar that you need to hit is very low. We had no Cocoa Puffs on the show, and he was like talking about. I actually believe you're an actual artist. He was not, and so we made him draw.
His name was Cocoa Puffs?
No Cocoa Puffs. Yeah, his name is no. He's actually a Apex Legends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody calls him Noko, but he drew cherries. They look terrible. We're gonna have you. You get to choose what you draw.
I can choose? Okay.
You can choose, but think about it, because they're gonna get paper and pencil. It's gonna happen. So
I'm down.
I know you are. That's the thing. That's why I like this. We have no screwdriver. We're never gonna get this build done. Okay, let's get another screwdriver here. Oh, never mind. I found. Nope. We're gonna find a screwdriver, guys. We are going to here. We got this other set over here. Here we go. We're going to get this one. Okay, here we go. This has got all the screwdrivers.
Damn, that's a nice toolkit.
I know. That's what I was thinking. I was like, okay, T6, P2, maybe this one? That should work. Okay, there we go. Hopefully that one might be a little too small, but if not, we'll try it from here. What you're going to do is you're going to take off this and this. Yeah, there you go. Is it too?
Yeah, it might be too skinny.
Okay, cool. He's got his toolkit. Oh, here, you can use that one.
Oh.
There you go. Well, I'll take a look at it. Here, try that, and let me see what's in here. Is that one working? Whoa! Is that tight?
Oh.
Okay, that one came out. Okay. There we go, and then we'll put that right there. It may not come all the way out. It's not. It looks like it's captive. That one's being wacky.
Good thing you told me.
Oh, there we go. Cool.
I'll have to spin it forever.
Yeah, that one. Yeah, I could have just been like, man, it's been 2 hours and you still haven't gotten that off. Okay, so what you're gonna do is with this is you're going to take this and it goes right in that slot right there.
Okay.
Then while you're doing that, I will peel the little thermal pad here.
It goes this way?
Yep, just like that. Yep. Boom, and then you can see there's a little clip here. You're gonna put it down and then twist that clip. Hold in.
I like that clip.
Much better than the small screwdriver.
Yeah.
Super like tiny screws that you're like, I lost that screw and now what happens? Okay, there you go, sir. You can put that back on.
All right.
Come over here and grab our little extra bits. And by the way, note, guys, for the covers that you get with your CPUs, the one that we got to actually clear, make sure you save those, because if you end up having a warranty issue on your PC or you need to RMA your motherboard, they require you to send that back with it. So just as an FYI, so nice little the more you know moment right there. So how close were you to your dad's? Was it really close? Like you were far away in terms of the goal? Did you make it like he?
I'd say maybe 45%.
Oh, wow, okay. So it was like he gave you a big goal, but still the fact that you made it 45%, he was like, what was that conversation like? Was there like a, performance review afterwards? Okay, son, we're going to sit down and we're going to go through your performance and talk about it, or like, was it pretty much like, hey, no, you can do this?
He would ask me almost every day, how much did you make?
Wow, really? Yeah. Wow, every day. Yeah. Wow, dad was on top of it.
He wanted me to do well, so I think it was a good push though.
Does he still follow along pretty heavily now?
He actually passed away last year.
Oh, I'm sorry. But that's amazing. But I mean, again, what an amazing story with your dad, right? Yeah. Because a lot of it had to do, like, it sounds like a lot of what he did was a foundation for what you are. Yeah. What is your mom? Is your mom? I'm assuming. I feel bad now, but
no, it's okay, dude. I'm good about it. I talk to my mom too. She knows what I do.
Does she ever watch the streams?
She does, but I don't want her to.
Yeah, I've seen your audience, guys.
Yeah, my audience, they do a lot of stuff.
It's not that they don't love you, but they're just having a good time. They're just like, they're all like, sorry, but it's okay. Sorry, we're not going to change.
I have a friend named Steve. He's a big streamer too, man.
Right.
He always tells his mom, get out of my chat. Why are you here again? And just doing all these goofy things, right?
Mom, leave.
Yeah, Mom, you need to
get out of my chat.
Stop watching.
You know what I do here? Oh my gosh, that's funny. Okay, so we actually have, everything here is actually good to go. Your motherboard is completely built. Why don't you grab your case and let's go ahead and bring it up.
Sure.
Get you some practice there with this is the Razer edition of the 011 Dynamic, probably one of the most used cases. Have you seen this PC case before?
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
a beautiful case.
It's like the TikTok build case for like everybody has this. Now it's the Y60 and the H9 from NZXT.
It like lights up in the front.
Yep. You'll have a green light there, and I don't remember if this one. This does have the chroma bars at the bottom, so you'll actually have lights at the bottom, and it's gonna be, you're just gonna have bling everywhere.
Nice.
So let's go ahead and get this. What you're gonna do is take off the 2 screws in the back, and you go from there. So when you started streaming, did you know that you wanted to start with World of Warcraft? Like, you knew that MMOs were gonna be your jam?
Yeah, that's what my whole YouTube channel was on about, so.
You were like, yep, that's it?
Yeah, that was it.
Do you play any other games?
I've tried other MMOs, but I just came back to Classic WoW again.
Okay.
Because there's like a event going on called Hardcore Challenge.
Okay.
And you've been a part of the Classic WoW.
Yeah. Right? So I played through all vanilla. I did Burning Crusade, and then now I played Wrath of the Lich King was one of my favorite expansions in WoW, right? So when they announced Wrath Classic, I was like, yes, of course I have to play Wrath.
Oh, did you play the relaunch?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
So I was actually there when they did it, and we got all prepped, and we had a guild for Robeytech, and there's probably a lot of people who are like really mad saying, you're bringing up some really bad memories right now, Robey, because we're like, yeah, we're gonna go do it. And then I played for 2 weeks, and I was like, and I have no time. So
my chat loves Nax25.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Nax was like one of the best. I mean, the positive, negative, like just the the boss fights and everything, the horsemen, like some of my the 4 horsemen, some of my favorite encounters. Close second one was AQ40, especially because Warlocks had to basically shadow tank, which was actually pretty cool.
Oh, you made the Warlock.
Yeah, so I made a Warlock. So that was those were like some of my favorite memories. But Wrath was it was night and day, such an upgrade. And then our first hero class with the Death Knight, right? So
the Death Knights were amazing. They were way too OP.
Oh, they were so OP. They were so OP. But that was like every hero class. Like even monks were OP for a while with Pandera, and so it's been pretty cool. War best raid hand down. I don't know. I don't know. It's like I liked War.
What is your favorite in Wrath? The whole raid.
Honestly, I liked Ice Crown.
Me too.
Yeah, Ice Crown Citadel, and basically the last fight against Arthas is like seriously one of the best.
It is.
Yeah. ICC was my favorite, and then the Deathwing, the last Deathwing one was actually the fight when you basically were on the airship and all that sort of stuff was also pretty cool.
Did you remember all the?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
On the bag. Spike out the backbones and.
Yeah, it was great. I like it. There's so many more mechanics than what we typically got to see back then, which was actually pretty neat. And then after that, it's like I have no idea. Like that's when I didn't get to play as much of the game. So I missed most of Battle of Azeroth and the other ones. I was actually really excited about Dragonflight.
Battle of Azeroth. Good thing you didn't. That was not
Yeah, if you want to pop that open, inside of there is our extra hardware that we essentially need.
Gotcha.
There it is. And the cool thing about Razer is they actually give you this fancy plastic. Is it strapped in there? Here, let's lift it up. Oh, we can take care of all these. Get rid of that. Okay, this fancy plastic container see? This is actually pretty cool. This is not, usually it's in a little box, but this one they actually give it on the inside, which is actually pretty neat.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so if you want to, we can sit this down on its back, and let's go ahead and put the motherboard in.
Sure.
And you will need motherboard screws. That's kind of rusted. It's like I think some of these rusted. Will not touch those.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like, hey, how was Mod Workshop? It was great. I got tetanus. It was awesome.
Oh no.
Oh man. Whoa. Ask about I think people want me to ask about the stockings and body pillow story. You're like, no?
There's nothing you can know. Okay. You want to hear the story?
Okay, of course I do.
Okay.
I mean, apparently the 37 of them want me to.
Basically, I died in the hardcore challenge. So what the hardcore challenge is?
Oh yeah, I didn't even know what it was.
Yeah,
Okay.
you make a hardcore character.
Okay.
We like build as we talk.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. So what hardcore is it's classic WoW, and you make a character. But if you die on it, it's over. You have to delete the character.
So it's like hardcore. It's like hardcore Diablo.
Yes, exactly. Same thing. And I told them if I die, they wanted me to like do a cosplay as a Tifa, right?
Yeah, and it's not going to be that one. Oh, Tifa?
Yeah, from
wow,
Final
you're
Fantasy VII.
yeah. So I know who that is, and that's a nice.
And I did not want to do it, but I ended up dying, and I owe them a cosplay now.
Okay.
And my mom came over, and she found the stockings.
Okay. And she's like, what is happening?
She's like, what is my son doing? And for a moment there, I couldn't explain it. And I choked hard, right? And I just said, it's not mine. It's not mine. Don't worry about it. And now she thinks weird of it, I think.
She doesn't believe you.
I didn't even explain it to her.
So, all right. So are you going to have to do the challenge? Like this is something that is going to be happening?
Yeah, I have to do the cosplay. I still owe it to them.
Wow. So why did you agree to this?
It was the only.
It was a moment of weakness.
It was the only way to convince them that I try hardcore classic. So.
Oh, okay. So at first you were like, "Hey guys, I'd like to do hardcore classic," and then but they were like, "I don't want to watch you do hardcore classic."
Yeah, they did not want to watch me play classic again because I've been playing classic for a while, right?
Okay, and so in hardcore classic, the challenge, you start in vanilla WoW and then go as far as you can. Is that pretty much how it goes?
You get to level 60 and you're pretty much done with the challenge, but there's like a whole event of the whole community. And their goal is to kill up to Blackwing Lair. So Molten Core, Onyxia, Zogurub, and then Blackwing Lair. So
all with hardcore characters.
All with hardcore. So if one person dies, you have to delete it. So that's the challenge about it, right?
That is crazy.
Yeah.
I mean,
one mistake, you got to put your trust in the whole group, right?
And then the question is like, if you die, does that mean that you can't use a res?
Yeah, if you die, you're done. You have to log out, delete your character. It's over for you.
Whoa!
You have to make a new character.
So, because I can't. I mean, even think about Blackwing Lair, right? Like any of those fights, like getting in with 0 deaths. That's crazy.
That's the challenge.
Wow. Oh man, that would be rough.
They have to prep a lot.
Yeah, I know. And it's like the other thing too is like the one thing that is the way that Blizzard designed it obviously is that you grind those dungeons to get the gear to be able to get more. So like you're going in with essentially some blues, maybe somebody gets lucky and has some crafted epics.
Yeah.
But that's kind of it. Dude, no wonder you guys made him do that because that sounds really boring.
No, it's super fun.
I mean, oh man. Oh man. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So we got all that. Did you? I thought I heard you drop a screw.
I did drop one screw.
Did you get it out? Oh, there it is.
Literally
right here.
in the abyss.
It's right here.
Oh,
no,
it's
right
out.
here.
Nice.
It's in the abyss of right below the. Okay, he's got to get the one in there. Okay, we'll just get that set. Yeah, it's bad. Okay, so you got all that in. What did you? Oh, did you grab? Did I give you another screw? So you have all the screws in.
Yeah, everything's in.
Okay, cool. Let's go ahead and do our front panel connectors and get that stuff done. And then once we're done from there, we're going to do our AIO, and then I will take over from there. How's that sound?
Okay.
Okay. So now it's time for all these bloomin' connectors. By the way, does this build not look good so far already? I mean, it looks really good.
It looks nice.
It does, right? So what is the case that your other build is in?
I don't know, but it's massive.
Oh, it's massive. Okay, yeah. Okay. I'll have to. If I'm gonna have to have you. You're gonna have to DM me a picture so I can see what the other one is.
I'm down. I'm down.
So, and go from there. Okay. So if you want to remove that screw, and we'll go from there. So how far did you make it then in said hardcore challenge? Please don't tell me 20. Like, did you make it to a mount?
Okay. Wait, do I remove these two?
Yeah, you're gonna remove those two.
The first character I died on. This was my first time playing hardcore, right? I've never done hardcore challenge.
So, and when you choose hardcore, is it an option in the front end UI that's like hardcore character? So
I wish Blizzard would make a hardcore.
Oh, so this
mode,
is
this is just the whole community thing, and there's an add-on, and this add-on tracks everything.
everything. Okay.
Yeah. So
I actually kind of want to go back and do this now. Like it actually sounds really fun.
very
I know you guys now hate me way more.
No, they love you because 50% of my chat wants me to play other games, and 50% of my chat loves Classic WoW. Right?
And Mr. Justin, no, you don't. Stop. He's getting you. He's dragging you in. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take a chance, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pre-put these in all the places where they belong, and then we'll just connect them up, right? Which is actually a little bit easier. So we're gonna put it up like this, and then we're gonna say, okay, so I'm gonna look at the case here real quick. We're gonna say USB 3 is right there, perfect.
God, I wish I had you when I was building my main PC.
I do make it a lot easier. Unfortunately, my rate is a little high for just going with every PC build. There we go. We got USB-C right there. Let's see. We got this is interesting. So this is the USB for your Chroma control. And what this is right here is just for specifically controlling the RGB for the case, which is actually pretty cool.
They're loving you, Justin.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys. We got that right there. Okay, so there's this.
Do you know what a GigaChat is?
I do not.
You do not?
No, educate me.
They're calling you a GigaChat, and it means you're very manly and handsome and good at everything you're doing. So you're basically a GigaChat to them right now. You're winning. You're winning in the favor.
You know what they call that in Miami? I learned this in Miami. They say if somebody comes on you and says, this man is a snack.
Well, it's like a snack, but they're spamming it.
Yeah, there we go.
GigaChat's like a manly.
I'm a manly PC builder.
Yeah, you're an alpha.
I'm an alpha PC builder.
Yep.
But I try to be kind and have a good time. That's all it is. Honestly, it's just if you have fun, then you end up just being really good. This one is your HD audio, and this is going to go right here. And then that is it, sir. All your cables are routed to the right place. So now you get it. And the good thing is this is the only front panel. You remember these?
This is the only one.
That's the only one. You remember the other ones, right?
Dude, I was telling them how I had to like count 5 of them and try to put them all in order.
This one is easy.
Wow, this case is easy. I can see why
people like it.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's put this down. Okay, so starting with our top corner here, this is going to go right into that one.
Okay.
This is your USB 3.2 Gen 2 by 2.
Dude, you just know it all.
Well, when you build like 20 plus PCs a month, after a while you just kind of start to get know. This one, you see how there's a little, okay, and just be careful putting it in because you can bend pins. But never mind, you're pro. Oh, look at that. Did you hear that click?
That was a nice
Did you? Okay, guys, hold on. Just need a moment. Oh, that was a good click. Oh.
I made him proud.
You made me proud. Okay, well, let's start with this one. Okay, so this is your, it should say power switch. You're just gonna go 2 over, and then that's right there from the top. 2 over from the left. I'll see if you got it right, guys. We're gonna see if he followed the instructions, okay?
I think I got it.
Okay, come here, zoom in on this. There is a moment in every man's life where he does something so great and he accomplishes so much. In just one moment, his life is identified, and that moment just happened for you. Congratulations!
You scared me. I thought I messed it up or something.
You did it! You did it! Catspin! Okay, that's the last one. I feel like, guys, officially we've killed Catspin. It's just, it's gone.
They love Catspin.
They love it.
won't get over it.
Okay, well, I feel
Now
like
they're going wild.
Okay, next one is this right here, which should say HD audio. It's going to go on the far left. Does it say HD audio on the top?
It says HD audio, yeah.
Yeah, that one's going to go on the
This
far.
one says
Yeah.
AAFP, is that fine?
Let me see. Yeah, that's the spot. And you see how there's actually a filled in spot and then a filled in.
Gotcha.
That's how you know. I want to, like, it's funny because now that I know that you've done it, I want to see if I can get further
Further into...
in classic WoW.
Oh, okay. I'm level 42 right now.
Okay.
I'm almost...
So you're in Stranglethorn Vale, or are you horde and hanging out?
Yeah, I'm just about wrapping up Stranglethorn and gonna start in the Tannerus part.
Okay, so you're going to Tannerus, and then did you actually get all of the diaries, like all the pages for the
I used to do all the diaries.
I just bought them off the auction house.
That's the thing. In hardcore, we're not allowed to use auction house, mail, or trade.
What?
Because people might cheat, right?
How?
They might like buy gold or...
Oh, so it's like literally the most hardcore of hardcore.
Hardcore.
And then you have to have this app, so it's like you're like literally grinding everything. Wow.
Yeah.
So and then where did you start? Did you what class? You're playing Ret Pally, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I'm
which
playing
means you have
Ret
a lot of survivability.
Yes.
Probably so pretty much the whole raid is just going to be Ret Pallies.
No, nobody plays Red Pally. I think I'm the only Red Pally right now.
Well, who's gonna play the Dwarf Priest, right? Because you do need, like, for Molten Core, right? Like Dwarf Priest is kind of necessary.
You'll be surprised. People like playing every class except for Red. Because Red, all you do is auto attack, right?
Right. And bubble.
That's it. They don't have any other ability. I'm just melee swinging to my max level right now.
See, pretty much this is actually, so like the one reason that we know he can play on the keyboard, because all he does is he just basically tapes the one button down, and then he just goes and eats Cheetos. Because the other two is like, you need like at least, Ret Pallies take what, an hour to kill a mob? Like all in all?
Yeah, 1 hour to kill them all. It takes a while. We'll be seeing that in the laptop.
We'll be seeing that on the laptop soon. Okay, last one, USB, and that's gonna go right there.
Sure.
Oh man. Honestly, I will say, Burning Crusade. Burning Crusade was there were parts of Burning Crusade I liked. I loved the, oh my gosh, Stone Talon Mountain was really good.
Yeah.
But I hated like the whole end place with whatever the place with the purple with everything floating, where the
Nether Storm.
Yeah, I hated Nether Storm, and I also hated where this is me now forgetting all my knowledge. The dual wielding, the dude you beat at the very end in Black Temple.
Oh, you mean Illidan?
Yeah, Illidan. But I hated his place. It was like so depressing, and you had to go out there because that's where you got your Nether Drake, right? Where you had to like go do all of the quests to like get the eggs and all that.
Shadow. Yeah,
that place I hate. It's like, it's green. It's like literally, I'm pretty sure, it's like dark and green. It's like if St. Patrick's Day and Hell came together, that's pretty much what it was. It was like St. Patrick's Day and Hell. Is pretty much what it was. So that's where it was. So that's, but all in all, like.
What is your favorite zone in TBC then?
If I was gonna say my favorite, as much as even though I hated the quests, the Nagrand. Because it was just beautiful. It's so pretty, and it was like idyllic. There was a lot to explore, but man, dude, all of freaking the Hunter's Quest, like kill 3 bajillion, of these, and Nagrand. Yeah, Nagrand was such a great one. The second one was the one with all the mushrooms. Zagarmarsh. Yeah. So it's funny because like once we got into Wrath, I like pretty much purged all my Burning Crusade knowledge.
Right.
I remember everything about vanilla, but Burning Crusade's like one of those things like, oh yeah, that place. But I do remember I loved getting the Nether Drake. That was just a lot of fun, especially the races.
Amazing. Yeah, that's the last part of the quest, I believe, right?
And everybody's like, it was like something was really hard. But see, I used to work in game development, so I was a racer.
Oh.
I did all of the platinum stuff for Gotham, and I worked at Xbox for 20 years. So it's like the whole thing is like doing that. Like that was like it was all skill to basically nail it. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, it was awesome.
Cool, man.
Yeah. Okay. So you have everything done. We can go ahead and let's put your AIO together, which is right here. So if you want to start unboxing that, and then we'll stick this little case off to the side for now.
Gotcha.
And go from there. So what was the first MMO that you explored after you had played, enough WoW?
Well, growing up, it was never enough of WoW. I was really addicted to it, and I couldn't afford to pay the sub, nor was it hard to convince like your parents
to let you,
pay $15 a month.
Trust me, my son is trying to get me to pay for all this stuff now, and I'm like, but I'm actually a lot more forgiving as a gaming dad.
Right.
I'm like, okay, son, yes, you absolutely should try these games. You should get in on them.
Oh, that's awesome.
So yeah, so it's actually good. So like when you have, if you have kids, I'm sure that you'll be the same way. Yes, son, you should totally play these games. Get in on that right away. We're going for that. Okay, so what was the first MMO you played after WoW?
There was a lot, but I don't remember. But I do remember Blade and Soul. Blade and Soul was pretty
Which
good.
I've never played that one.
You never played that one?
No, it's pretty good.
I enjoyed it a lot. I enjoyed it.
How far did you get to end game? Or?
Yeah, I got to end game, did some raids and PvP. I'm mostly like a PvP guy.
Okay.
So I really enjoyed PvP and that.
Now, when you're playing hardcore, are you hardcore on PvP servers?
I wish we could do that, and there are actually times where I go for kills on the hordes, but we really can't PvP in the hardcore server because there's so many griefers.
Oh.
There's a lot of
people are just trying to ruin people's experience.
Yeah, they don't even do the hardcore. They just get to max level and
then just go kill everybody.
Yeah, and they aggro things or summon infernos on low levels and kill them.
Oh my god.
So you gotta avoid those pretty well.
And then you said there's a hardcore server, so there's specific servers you play on for if you're going to do the hardcore challenge.
Yeah.
Okay.
NANE.
Okay, so let me find out here. I'm going to do the visual placement in my head of how this is going to go. So we're going to do it this way, which means your fans are going to go this way, which means you're going to put it this way. Okay, cool. There we go.
Got it.
Everything is squared for that. And then we are going to do exhaust on the fans. So the fans are just going to go this way, just like that. Line them up with the holes there if you don't mind. And then let's grab your screws. There are the screws that you need right there, sir. Okay.
This was one thing I screwed up doing alone. I actually had these upside down.
Yeah, so they were intake. There are ways to do, there are fan setups that you can do that. But again, one of the things I'll tell you, these are what are called high static pressure fans.
Okay.
And what they do is there's a special way for the air that basically, you're right in there. When they blow through, they create a bubble behind them, and those bubbles are what push the air through the radiators. So if you flip it over, it's not getting that effect, which means you're not getting adequate cooling. Just a little knowledge, a little science for you.
I like it.
But that's what you're doing. What does it have to do with WoW? Nothing at all whatsoever. So, but hey, we like to give some PC education as well. Do you need a thicker Phillips head, or is that one working okay?
I think this one's okay.
Okay, cool. I will leave it to you. You can make the call. Little science chills. That's right. There we go.
You need the PC to play WoW, so this is important knowledge.
It is. You do need the PC to play WoW. So you did Blade. Have you ever played Knights of the Old Republic? Did you ever play BioWare's title?
I played BioShock.
Okay, that is not. Those are two very different games. Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic was the BioWare MMO. It was a Star Wars MMO.
Oh, Star Wars.
Okay.
Yeah.
BioShock is a great game. Don't get me wrong. That game is fantastic. Would You Kindly, which is like the whole twist at the very end of the game.
Very twisted.
Are you a lore guy? Like, do you care about the story of WoW? 'Cause, like, that was the thing, is I've read like 9 of the books and
read all the books.
yeah, so I read like, oh, yeah, oh, dude.
Okay,
the
dude,
story's great.
You're into.
Oh yeah, I was like big into it. Yeah.
I kind of stopped caring about the lore after Kata.
It got kind of, well, that's because it got really wacky.
Yeah, it got wacky.
Like once Chris Metzen started trying to get the war back in, it all started getting pretty weird.
Yeah.
And and all that stuff. And like Arthas, like it felt like it was pretty easy to follow. I feel like
the backbone was from Warcraft 3, right?
Yeah.
And they continued that off till like Kata. But after that, they were like making stuff up,
and it was terrible. It was like Game of Thrones, but terrible Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
So, but do you feel like one of the things that I got really excited about? Okay, re-explain the bubble thing. Okay, Austria wanted me to say re-explain the bubble thing. When you have in a standard airflow fan. When you have like a standard airflow fan, if I had one, I'd show you. It just blows air through. In a high static pressure fan, what it does is it essentially has to push air through resistance. So in this case, a radiator. So the fans actually create almost like a vortex effect that helps push air so it cools through a radiator. And that's what they're basically doing when I talk about that bubble. That bubble is basically how it forces air in and through a radiator. I actually have a whole video on how fans work if you want to watch it and why they're important. But that's why a lot of times when you look at a fan that you're going to put on your radiator, for instance, you're looking at a number called mmH2O. That's the static pressure of the fan and its ability to cool through a radiator. So just a little bit of information for you.
Everything.
Dude, killed it.
Thank you.
Okay, so now at this point in time, let's see what we got here. We don't need any of this stuff. All of these they look like they have their own unique thing. So what we're gonna do now is we are gonna take a quick break.
Sure.
And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back. We're gonna start him gaming. And then what's gonna go, keep talking about the lore. We'll get more into the lore later, trust me. We got all sorts of time to start talking about lore. But we are gonna take a quick break. We're gonna come back. He's gonna start gaming. I'm gonna start building, and then we're gonna get this thing finished. It should be fun. Yeah.
See you guys soon.
I really was kind of a jump first, look later kind of person. When I was a kid, I loved film. At the same time, I loved video games. I loved everything, especially everything in the arts. I also simultaneously studied music, and I have always liked technology. My name is Matt Ebisuzaki. I work for Mercury Soul as managing director. I am a trumpet player, filmmaker, maybe as much as I can be, creative artist. I went to school as a trumpet player, got my undergrad at the Curtis Institute of Music. I studied film all on site, always in the middle of a project. Worked on maybe roughly 200 or so projects at a production house in the city, and then kind of merged both of my careers into where I am today. When I was a kid, I was probably 5 years old. You know, from the moment you start thinking. And I used to play early Blizzard games, and one of my favorite things about these early games, they always came with these packets that did or didn't have anything to do with the game itself, but I always loved stories. Playing video games, doing all these things, it was just a natural extension of storytelling. Classic game right here, Full Throttle. I'm a motorcyclist now. Maybe it's because of this video game? Let's say it's because of this video game. I never beat this game. I definitely used the cheat codes. Virtua Fighter for PC, did it a lot. Halo made me love first-person shooters. And I played that first level on Legendary and got it down so fast that I could beat it. And I think my record was 11 minutes. Good stuff. This actually brings back a lot of memories. I have a few different credits as a musician in Final Fantasy XIV Lightning Returns and a few other games that I'm not allowed to talk about, so I won't, but they're ones that you play every day, hopefully. When Mercury Soul got involved with Gamer Days, We knew that we had to create an orchestra. We knew that we had to take the music from video games. We didn't even know which video game yet. We didn't know how big the orchestra would be. That was just the artistic element that's going on stage with Dr. Lupo.
We ready?
We are ready.
Do it.
So we're following the gameplay that's happening live. That means every single checkpoint, every single time a scene changes, the music is adapting with it. Usually when you play the game and you walk through it, you don't even notice these things. But for us, we're directing the viewer in real time and also making changes in the orchestra as it's happening. We have our cameras set up to make sure we capture every single precise moment of detail in the orchestra. We have our broadcast center back there. We've got many monitors, everything from recording decks, switchers, RoboCam operators, TDs, everything that you can imagine. With Dr. Lupo, as this is happening, as they work together to create this marriage of live soundtrack and live gameplay, which is insanely complicated, and yet boom, it's happening. So that aspect is all about the fulcrum and intersection of where filming and music land right there. I still play the trumpet every single day as much as I can. I have a trio luminance with cello, harp, and trumpet. And one of the things that we're actively doing is continuously producing new video content. And it's not just to do more, but it's to become better at it. I know from a musician perspective that practice makes better. And so in the video world, it's the same thing. But doing more and doing better means also making sure that you have the right tools to do that. You need to have agility in your workflow, and that means having something that can process your videos quickly, render out quickly, so that way no matter what happens, you're ready to adapt to creative needs and not have to supersede technical impediments that are on the way. Tomorrow, I will also be teaching a trumpet lesson. Talking over Zoom takes a lot of horsepower, especially when you have to talk to someone here, bring up a document over here, and you have to have a video and playback over here. And if you don't, it creates a terrible experience for the student. Whether that's creating a document, whether that's creating this stage layout, which was done in Illustrator, or if it's rendering a video so that whoever the client is can see what's happening before we actually shoot it. The Asus ROG M16 allows me to be creatively free to unleash whatever I have at my disposal out into the world. And it means I can just, on a Friday night, decide to just go gaming crazy, play some Overwatch, play Call of Duty, and just get completely in the zone and not have any worries. I think I did okay. This new chapter in my life represents a moment where everything that I like doing is an opportunity, is a project, is a way for me to be expressive and to make a difference in the sectors and the fields that I really want to. And that includes music, technology, and art. Having things like this be brought to life that marries all the different things that I do, I wouldn't know what to do with myself. You can actually marry what you love creatively with what exists in the real world, and to give like an actual purpose to being means that your life is worth it.
Okay, and we are back. We are now live. We got the game running on, there it is. He's actually got it running. You guys will actually get to see the screen as well, but we decided, well, okay, I decided. He's like, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna start over from the beginning. We're gonna do a hardcore character, and I'm like, yeah, you're gonna play a gnome, and his name will be Catspin.
You know what? That is an amazing.
His name will be, because he's like small, you know what I mean? But you need to make him look as cat-like as humanly possible.
Most cat-like.
He's most cat-like. That is the challenge.
What hair color should I go with?
I don't know. Like what? Okay, guys. I think like gray. Like gray feels very cat-ish.
Okay.
You know what I mean? And then yeah. I think he needs as much fur as possible. It's too bad. It's too bad they never like gave you like extra chest hair and stuff like that, so you could like make him look like completely ridiculous. But we're gonna go from that. Okay, so Catspin, and the name is available. Luckily,
I am so surprised.
Catspin is available, and we are 10-1. Let me tell you something. I'm guessing Catspin will not die. Catspin will probably become his new main.
I think you should start a hardcore journey.
I'm going to start.
I will react to all your content. If you die, I am going to watch it on stream, full screen.
Okay, I will. Okay, so this is the deal, guys. I am making a pledge that when I get home, I will create a Catspin hardcore character, and we will start streaming. So because I do game content too now, but we will do once a week hardcore Catspin character just to make it happen. Because honestly, I need an excuse to play more World of Warcraft. Okay, so anyway, just what are you doing? They said, Savix, show them all your dead characters.
Oh man, do you want to see all my dead characters?
We're gonna see all the dead characters real quick, guys. Here we go. While he's doing that, I'm gonna put this inside. We do have to build the PC too. This is dangerous when you're playing like one of my favorite games as well.
I'm glad you know about WoW. This is awesome. Because most of the people, when you bring up WoW, they're like, "What's WoW?" Right?
Really?
Yeah.
Those people are lame.
They are lame, 100%. All right, so this is my main character right now.
Okay, and this is the one that's almost 40. All right, in this 42. Okay,
42.
Nice.
This was my first character, Soda Poppin', level 15 druid.
Oh. You know, I knew a guy. We actually had one of our guys who raided with us when we were in one of my guilds. Soda Pop. His name was Soda Pop. I don't think it was Soda Poppin', but yeah, no, that's crazy that like you have a name very similar.
Soda Pop is a small streamer. He plays well.
Okay, nice.
Back in the day, yeah.
Oh, but now he's dead.
He's dead now.
You see, here's the deal. What you don't know is that when he dies, then he goes and kills the person in real life. You're playing. He's dead in real life as well. Okay, so he
don't want that.
Oh my gosh! Did you hear what he did?
Oh no.
I can just see CNN tomorrow. We just found out that WoW streamer Savix has been assassinating other.
God, that would be really bad.
Okay, so anyway. Soda Poppin's still alive. Don't worry.
He's alive.
He's alive. He's completely fine. Okay, that one made it. That one made it to 15.
He made it to 15. My next one was a Warlock, Gigavix.
He's dead.
He's dead too.
19.
Level 19. But here's the catch though.
Level 7? What were you doing?
The Matrix was attacking. The Matrix was attacking. I was getting attacked by the Matrix.
What are you getting?
Blizzard is sending in agents, okay?
How did you get killed at level 7?
Listen.
You're like, I just pulled in too many I pulled too many gnolls. That's the only thing that could have, maybe in that little mine that's off of the edge, maybe?
Yeah, if you want to hear the worst of it, it wasn't even in a mine. It was a field, it was just one bear, and he happens to parry, block, dodge 7 times, and I die.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, just complete RNG.
Oh my yeah.
Yeah.
You're like, no, I was running from the, I would have felt better if you're like, well, actually I was running through the wetlands trying to get to, like, but no, it's not even that good. Yeah, it's not even good. It's not even a good story. Somebody said it's a skill issue.
It is a skill issue.
What class were you?
It was a warrior.
Oh my gosh.
It was a warrior.
That's like, okay, no wonder you play Rhett Pally.
I am getting burned here.
Wait, level 7. Wait, there's another level 7, and it's a hunter.
Okay. This one, I have like to spin the wheel, right? Every time I level up or get 5 subs, I spin the wheel, and the wheel has like punishments, right?
Oh, that's hard with hardcore.
Yeah, I'm doing it hard and harder. So I have to pull like 3 mobs. So there's a few characters.
That makes more sense. Okay, I'm starting to feel a whole lot better about like supporting you and building you a PC now.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
And There's a paladin I died on too. I had to put 3 mobs. And there's a little Wanda, level 16. This one, I did a duel to death and
you died.
I did not.
I did a duel to death and he died.
Yeah, I died. And then there's Wanda Vix, 38. Got pretty far, but she died.
You died.
And now I'm on my last.
So okay, so of all the deaths you've had, because you have something like 38, 42, that's a lot of time.
That is a lot of time.
What has been the most painful, you literally died and you were like, I need a moment. Like of all the hardcore characters you played, was it the 38 or?
I think it was my 29. I was gonna quit. On this druid, I was about to stop playing.
Really?
Because I did something stupid where my chat kept telling me about Wrath servers and I got hyped about Wrath and I wanted to show them my Wrath characters, right? So if you don't know, in Battle.net, there's like a classic list and a Wrath of Lich King list.
Yeah.
And I pressed Wrath of Lich King, pressed play, and I forgot if you activate it in the Wrath, you disconnect from the classic server, right? So I was fighting a mob and I disconnected myself.
Oh no!
And then I tried to log back in.
Oh no!
And I logged in, I'm dead, and I was so upset.
That is terrible.
I was very invested in this character too. So
because it's and that happens sometimes, right? Especially if you're playing there's a time when you feel like it seems like you were in the flow, like you were the well of eternity was with you, you were you had basically the spirit of Naxxramas and Alistraza basically right there, getting in there the moment you were getting So that's sad. Okay, so let's guys, can we get an F in the chat just an F in the chat for the death of whatever that name is, because I don't even know how to pronounce that name. It was Catspin's not dead yet. Catspin's not dead. We haven't even started. Catspin will live on through me. I have to get it. If Catspin gets to 29, we're gonna have to do something. If I get to 29 on my first character.
If you want to do something, though, you gotta play on EU because I'm on the EU server.
Okay. So I'll do something and I'll make sure I join the EU server.
Sure.
Luckily, I've got 2 gig up, 2 gig down, so it should still be okay with the EU server. Okay, it's happening, guys.
It's happening.
You're looking at the Savix Robeytech collaboration happening live here, birthed from. This is sounding really legendary. Okay, let's let you get into the start. And while you're doing that, I'm gonna mount. Look at this spaghetti of wires, guys. Spaghetti.
And I gotta say, Chad, this is on a laptop, and I can run on the most ultra graphics.
Oh my gosh, it looks so. And the screen itself is also
insane.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Great to meet you.
Great to meet you.
You can hear that too. Oh man.
I love World of Warcraft. It is just such a great game.
That's awesome.
And it brings you. I'm gonna play tonight.
You're gonna play tonight.
I'm gonna play tonight, guys.
Okay. If you die at level 5, you gotta send me your death clip.
Okay, I will send you the death screen.
You have to send me the death clip.
You guys get ready. I'll tweet all the details, guys, if you guys want to see and follow along. But it's gonna happen. We'll see how long we can get Catspin to go.
All right, I'm gonna have to delete. I'll save this name for you and I'll delete it.
Okay, yeah, I'll text you tonight when I make it, so that way we can get it right away. Because I'll be like, dang it, you're not awake. You need to let me have Catspin.
I'll let you have Catspin.
And then the second one will be Robeytech, but because I don't know how long Catspin's gonna live. Hopefully a while.
How long do you think you'll live?
I think I'm gonna do a call, guys. I'm gonna do a call, and if I make it this far, if I die before, I'll do $100 to charity.
Oh wow.
But if not, then what we'll do is I'm gonna say I'm gonna make it to 20 first time.
Okay.
I think that's actually really easy.
If you get to level 60 with one try without dying, I will donate $1,000 to any charity you want.
Oh, snap. Okay, so if I get to a 60, which means all I got to do is stay in Dunmurra and kill wolves for 10 years.
Wait, what class are you going to play?
I'll probably, what's funny, class that I might actually go, I should go, part of me wants to go rogue, but that would be brutal. I don't know. I might go lock. Maybe I do lock.
A warlock, okay.
Because a warlock, I mean, if I did 60 and made it first try on a warlock, that's like extra hard.
I have a friend named Guzu, and he plays a warlock, and he plays very safe. He only kills green level and spam sphere. It's super lame to watch. Remember when Chad called you a Giga Chad?
Yeah.
If you want to be a Giga Chad, you got to play a warrior.
Why Warrior? Okay, just give me the 4-1.
Warrior is just Giga Chad.
That is not an that is not
Is it Giga Chad?
No,
Yes
no,
or
I understand. I know, but I was like, why? And you're like, because it's Giga Chad. That is not a why. That's
Okay,
just repeating what
you want the truth?
Yeah, I want the truth.
You want the truth? Okay.
Okay.
Take a look at chat. They're telling you it's Giga
Okay.
Chad, right?
Yeah.
It's the hardest to play in Classic WoW.
Okay. That's why.
It's the toughest one because you really don't have a self-regen, and you cannot make a lot of mistake.
Right. Okay. But if you all like, so whereas Hunter is probably easy mode.
Hunter, you have a pet, so it's probably easy mode, yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, jokes aside, though, you can play whatever you want. Because at the end of the day, I want you to enjoy the session.
The experience. I probably won't play Warrior because even though it's the hardest class, I just don't like the Warrior.
Okay.
It's just not a fun class for me. My favorite classes I like pet classes, so it'll either be a Lock or a Hunter. And so I just like those classes, right? You want to play whatever. What version of WoW are we playing? So this is what Blizzard has sent us. This is the new expansion. This is the one after Dragonflight. They're giving us a secret preview.
That's right.
And this is what it's called.
Yep.
It's called World of Warcraft Cat Spin.
Dude, I was gonna say the same thing. Oh my god, we're linked up. We're linked up.
It's really crazy. And okay, he made it to level 2, guys.
Yep.
He made it to level 2. He's already on his way. And meanwhile, I'm over here still trying to cable manage this.
How's the cable management?
I'm just trying to get. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide all the cables behind, which is actually probably one of the best ways to do this, so you can't even see them. But it just takes a little bit of practice to get it there.
He is a professional, Chad.
I try. I mean, professional.
How many computers have you built?
I think over 1,000 at this point.
1,000.
Yeah, I think we're well north of 1,000 at this point in time.
Oh my god.
And we get to, the good thing is that because of what I get to do, I get to build all of them. Like all of them are like all bleeding edge most of the time. So it's like you're always building stuff that's like high end, which is always really cool. So which makes it a lot more fun. Okay, so this, if I do this, I think then all of our cables will be, I'm wondering if I'm gonna have enough room, but we'll find out. We're gonna try.
You got it, bro.
We got it. Thank you very much. Okay, so what is your strategy? So how is it different? How is it different than how you would typically play vanilla? Like, what is it going to be? What is the
rules of hardcore?
Yeah, when you think about the I know the rules. So there's a couple things obviously you have to look up to figure out how to set this up for playing hardcore. But what are you like? How do you play different? Like, how do you approach it? Are you like you said your one friend is like pretty much the most boring person in the world to watch because he like all he does is fear and fight green mods.
No, I'm just kidding. I love him. I'm just memeing around.
Yeah, he's like I love him, but meanwhile he's a wussy. But like when you play, how do you play different than what you would say like normally? Like do you feel yourself? Do you like the challenge?
I like the challenge, and I try to go for like elite mobs or even pull 2-3 mobs at a time if chat really wants it. So I play a little bit risky. I do play safe at times, especially the new character I have right now.
The one that's in the 40s?
Yeah, because
like now it's like real.
That, and I kind of want to play serious so that chat doesn't meme on me and they're going to always say, dude, you're dying all the time, right?
Yeah. So there's eventually a point where you're like, look, it needs to be, you're like, you need to show your skill. Like why they're watching you. They're not just watching you for the lulz. They need some of the skill-based stuff too.
They definitely do love it when I die though. They pray to God for my downfall every day. Some of them.
They're like waking up and they're like, Dear Heavenly Father, we just want to pray for the death of my man.
Yeah, my man Catspin.
My man Catspin. He cannot please make sure that he does not make it any further than he needs to, because that is not as entertaining as I need it to be, and it's all about me, the audience.
True.
That's what they think anyway. Okay, let's see if this is going to work. I hope it is. In terms of, I hid everything behind, so that way it's just like nice, like you won't even see it.
Do you need help? You want me to like hold it?
Oh no. This is like you get used to the whole like.
Oh wow, you just solo, huh?
Oh yeah, you got to.
God.
Yeah. I can't afford like help. Like all in all, you're like paying extra builders. Then people are like, same thing. It's like, dude, he can't even build a PC on his own. Wuss. So we were talking about lore. And you and I were getting back to this. So like it was really funny because Battle of Azeroth came out, and that was like kind of the end of the Chris Metzen area. Did you ever go to BlizzCon, by the way?
I went to one 2017, I think.
Okay.
Or 16, somewhere along that line.
It's coming back this year.
I think so.
Are you gonna go?
I don't know anymore. Because the last one, have you been to BlizzCon?
Oh yeah, like 6 times.
6 times. Holy
Yeah. Oh,
moly.
I love BlizzCon.
Wow.
People who love WoW go to BlizzCon.
Yeah, I love WoW too, and
I don't go to BlizzCon. What? What was that?
you lied.
No.
you never been to BlizzCon?
No, I've been there. No, I'm not kidding. I've been there like 6 times.
Oh, okay.
But why not? Why are you on the fence?
I think I had a great time, and it's always been my dream to go to a BlizzCon, right?
Yeah.
Ever since I was a kid, and I went there, and
It wasn't quite what
I
you
was
thought.
expecting like something crazy like cat spin, but it wasn't that cat spin for me.
It wasn't quite the experience you had hoped. It
Yeah,
would be.
but I will say like meeting your friends that play the same game was the best experience.
I think I liked going for the networking. To be honest, the panel. So I was at the panel with Red Shirt Guy when he basically asked, like, do you remember that one? And I mean, the other thing too is the costume, the cosplay contest.
cosplay.
Their cosplay contest.
I wanted to watch that, but dude, there was so many people.
Yeah, you have to like, and that was the thing is like when I went to the second BlizzCon, and then I went to every one consecutively after that. The first one I heard was the best because like it was so small and super intimate that it was like really cool to get to see that. The second one felt that way. It feels like now it's gotten so big, but I do really enjoy watching StarCraft esports, which is actually pretty cool. I also I miss Heroes of the Storm, right? Because Heroes of the Storm stuff was actually really good too.
Dude, unpopular take, but I had fun playing HOTS.
Dude, it was great.
was fun.
That's not unpopular. That's the right popular. That's the right thing.
A lot of people hate on it, but I had a great time.
Dude, it was
with
such a good game.
It had all the Blizzard heroes.
Yeah, I know, and it was like for us Blizzard nerds, it was like the perfect.
Yeah, for Blizzard nerds, it was fun.
It was the perfect
I had a good time.
MOBA. And then everybody ruined it because they were dumb.
I wish it did better.
I did too.
Yeah.
Because it was such a good game. So, okay, so you've gone to one BlizzCon, but you're not sure you're gonna go back this year?
Maybe next year, but not anytime soon.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you think about your like what you're gonna do, like what is the future of this right here? Like where are we going? What's the direction we're heading in for you? Like when you think about the next 2 to 3 years, or even this year, like what are going to be the big highlights for you? Like what are the things you're trying to add? Make it better for all the people who doubt you.
First, I'm gonna get my guy to 60, and we'll try to do some raids.
Okay.
I mean, getting to 60 first is the biggest goal, right? And that's the journey. So I'm gonna try my best to get to 60, which I think will happen. And then along the line, there's actually Diablo 4 coming out soon, right?
Right. And have you played any of the beta at all or no?
The beta is on the 17th or 18th, I believe, right, of March.
The friends and family part is going live now. But I know that's like nobody gets invited to that except for friends and family. But
Yeah.
you seem like a friend and family. But
I
you did not get.
I was a family too, but
Apparently not.
not their family.
they're like you don't count.
No. Okay, for World of Warcraft stuff, they've been giving me alpha and everything.
Right.
Diablo, I'm not really like a part of that family. I
That
think.
group, yeah.
I think I could ask them though, but it's fine. I'll just wait, right?
Yeah. I mean, all in all, like
Right around the corner anyway.
yeah, it is. It actually is pretty close at this point in time. Okay, so you're looking forward. So there's going to be some Diablo content. Anything else we
Yeah.
got to look forward to?
One more thing. You know how we have another PAX event for Intel, right?
Yeah. That's right.
I was supposed to go there for 4 days, but there's a guy here named Just Spin. I'm gonna cheer at him.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's bowing and everything. I was supposed to be there 4 days, but I told him, can I just go 1 day and come back? Because Diablo beta is happening, right?
Yeah.
And I gotta get my hand on the Diablo stuff. So, yeah, I'll be there and then coming back.
Okay.
But for me, I like to try new MMOs, and hopefully there are new good MMOs out there, right?
Yeah. So and then you try to play all of them.
I try my best to try them all out. Yeah.
Okay. Is there ones that you see that are coming on the horizon that you're actually interested in checking out or no?
Do you know what a copium is?
Do I know what? No, I don't know what
Okay,
that is.
it's an emote, and people are like inhaling copium.
Okay.
It's a good emote, and I am, or not just me, all the MMO community. We're waiting for Riot Games MMO right now.
Oh, of course, right?
Yeah.
Because if anybody can do a good MMO,
Yeah, Riot.
It would be Riot.
Has a substantial, like, good reputation in game, right?
Right. Yep. Okay. So that's the one that everybody's waiting for, and like there hasn't been a ton of information on it yet.
Not a lot, and I don't want to be too old playing it, you know.
Please, Riot, before I die,
please.
I want to play your MMO.
Please.
Please hook us up with your MMO, your friend. Yeah, for sure. Yo, that game, I like very, very excited about that one.
You've heard about it too, right?
Oh, for sure, yeah, because they basically announced their fighting game, and all of them all stacked at the same time, right?
Yeah.
I think I took this, I put it over here. We're getting close in there. How's the progression going?
Progression's going insane. Not even close to dying, of course.
Well, yeah, I'm glad. That's what I want to hear. So lore-wise, have you never like where are you? Do you enjoy the story and all that sort of stuff, but just the story and game, or do you ever go beyond the game?
So we talked about it a little bit earlier. I stopped caring about the lore around Kata time, but going forward to Dragonflight, they are bringing it back, and the lore is a lot better. The cutscenes are amazing. The cinematics are getting good as well, and I think Blizzard is kind of trying their best to bring it back, right?
Do you think? I mean, just curious. So, like, do you think having Chris Metzen back on the team as like a Overwatch guy is helping? Because I mean, that was like his passion, right? Was the lore part of it?
Before Overwatch, it was like Titan something, right?
Yeah, Titan was supposed to be like it was many things, right? And so Titan was supposed to be WoW 2, and then it became but it was like but then they didn't want to put it in the same universe. So then eventually it turned into the mechanics that was what did become Overwatch.
Yeah, it became Overwatch.
But now like him coming back as like a person is just always super interesting. But dude, I mean the classic stuff like Well of Eternity and basically all the stuff about the aspects. I mean, like we have all that stuff back now, which is actually pretty cool and things. Some of my favorite just overall lore in general. But I was just curious what you thought of the whole thing as well.
Chris Metzen coming back, I could see good stuff. Hopefully there's good stuff, right? I'm giving Blizzard a fair shot now.
Right.
There was like a bandwagon of like haters for World of Warcraft, but
yeah.
I'm getting a lot older and I'm like seeing it in their perspective. And I think they're really trying. They're listening to player feedback a lot better than before. And I could see them trying for sure. And it's good to see that as a player, right?
Oh yeah, for sure. That's what we want, right?
Yeah,
More than anything.
That's 100% what we want.
When you guys, so somebody was saying like the Sylvanas storyline. What did you guys think of like how that wrapped up at the end? You know, it's funny. I thought that whole storyline with the Horde was like a train wreck. If I'm honest, right? Like he took like essentially like Thrall decides, you know what? Like he does all the stuff in Kata. He basically abandons the Horde. They then choose like they just continue to seem to choose the same freaking just make the same mistakes over and over again. Sylvanas went crazy.
Yeah.
And then, but like then, like I do like the redemption story at the end, but I'd love to know, chat, what you think of the story at the very end.
I already know their answer.
Oh, really? They were not happy.
They were not happy.
What would you? Okay, if you guys were gonna write it yourself, what would you have wanted it to have? What would you have wanted it to have happen?
I think a lot more people wanted artists to shine a little bit more.
Oh yeah.
The whole Shadowlands story was going back and dwelling in the past, and all the dead people are there, right? Essentially.
Yep.
And Artist was kind of big part of it, but he just turned into blue balls at the end, and people were not happy about that. They could have done a lot more with Artist, and I think that's what people wanted. If they delivered that well, Shadowland would have had some good story, in my opinion. But they brought back all the OG heroes like Uther, Artist, and they pretty much did nothing, and
it just kind of felt lame.
Yeah, it felt very lame. Very lame.
It was like really funny because it was like hard to, like the thing was, it was like really hard to like even relate with some of the characters and the decisions she was making, because you're like, what is, like, you know, it's like maybe she had like an opium addiction, or I don't know what was going on there for a little while, because you're like, where, like, what is it? Yeah, I like, and then even the fight, like, was it who was
the jailer?
Yeah, the
main bad guy, right?
Yeah,
I thought the jailer was pretty cool, but they twisted the story too much.
Yeah.
They tried to go in a place and play smart to make it confusing in a way.
Yeah.
I don't think people like that.
Yeah, I thought like it's funny because I think I like the more Lord of the Rings, good versus evil. Like it was like really, like you saw this weird like tense like unite between two groups because of the situation they were in.
Yeah.
But then like it just became like, well then the Horde and the Alliance didn't really matter, and it was just like, okay, what is going on? So it was weird.
Yeah, it was basically.
Don't listen to him. He's under the jailer control. Wow. They're like, his opinion doesn't matter.
The person that typed that, she died about 9 times in hardcore.
I like how that's like, he's like, I just want you to understand, she's not a really good World of Warcraft player. And she didn't have all the she didn't have all the pitfalls I had to go through. Wow. I like how he essentially had to validate that. He's like, don't listen to her. She doesn't know what she's talking about. She can't even get that far in hardcore.
No, I'm messing around, obviously, but yeah.
Who in the community has the highest character in hardcore right now?
There's a lot of them, but I'm doing like a little competition for my boys in the chat, especially my mods and VIPs. I basically told them what I told you about donating $1,000 to charity, right? I gave them a 1-month time span, and if they can reach 60 within that time period, I told them I'd buy them a 4090, right?
Whoa! But any one of them?
Well.
It's like, like that could be a lot of money for.
At first, I was going to do the first one to 60, right?
Right.
But some of them were playing kind of unhealthy amounts, so I gave them a month period, and I think we're almost at like the halfway mark, almost, and I don't know how many of them are gonna make it, to be honest.
So like, but if you get
they
like
make it up there, I'm gonna spin the wheel, and whichever it lands on, they will win. But maybe I'll give a little spoiler. I have a prize for people that get to 62. I've talked about it with my other mod named Arrow, which is not participating.
Right. And he feels really good about it?
Yeah, he feels good about it.
Does it involve stockings?
No. How do you even remember this? Oh God, I'm gonna pull 2 because if not, I'm gonna die, man. Oh man.
You guys think it was for the Tifa cosplay. That's a lie. No, he's got a Tifa cosplay in your house. I'm just kidding. That'd be weird.
Oh my God, dude. I am dying, sir.
Are you really dying? No.
Please.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna die.
I got him.
You gotta wait. You gotta. Okay. Oh no. Oh good.
Oh my
God. The guy almost killed you.
Yeah, the other guy, he's struggling over there too. That was close. Okay, I gotta pay attention.
How many people here do you think are playing hardcore, like on the server right now? Is it like?
In this server, there's a lot, man. So it started off with one guild called Mortal.
Okay.
And there's about like Mortal 8, Mortal 9. There's so many.
Oh, so do you join that guild if you're gonna play hardcore?
Yeah, you join the guild. So it's important that if you want to start, you want to download the add-on called Hardcore.
Okay.
Because it tracks everything and it lets you know your progress, right?
You are not dead.
Yeah, we are not dead.
You are not dead. That's your progress. You are not dead.
And
still not dead.
Yeah, there's just simple rules like no grouping with other people, no coordinating kills. You're like on the solo basically. But if you want to help other people or buff them, you can, right? But you can't type in the game like, hey, can you help me kill this thing, right? That's against
that's all against the rules. So it's like really, they made some really hardcore rules.
Yeah, it's called hardcore for a reason, right? And you could do dungeons, but you can only do it once. So you could band up a group of 5 and do dungeon 1 time, but that's it.
Okay, so it's like you can't farm dungeon gear.
Yeah, you cannot farm dungeon gear.
So they're really trying to make it's like, look, if you're gonna do this, you're gonna do this our way.
Yeah.
Or you're going the highway.
Exactly.
Wow, that's so who
initially started the thing?
Who initially started the whole thing?
I think it was with a lot of classic players because Season of Master is going down. So you know how they relaunched Classic WoW, right?
Yeah.
And to continue it after they released TBC and Rat the Lich King, they made like seasonal servers for Classic.
Yeah, okay.
And I think the boys in there wanted to go again. They did this in the past, I believe. I didn't do it before, but they're doing it again this year, so I'm joining in part of it. But yeah, I don't know the name per se, but I think his name was Cargos. I'm not sure though.
Okay.
I think he's one of the boys that
started this, like who got this whole thing kind of going.
I think. I might be wrong on that.
Okay.
Yeah. Do you watch any
Hey, what's up, PC Works?
Hello, PC Works.
So he's his name is Tim. He's another PC modder, like another good dude. He lives down in San Diego. He's been on mod workshops before, but he does it like usually like he'll do it with other modders, right? So super good dude. We always need more viewers, guys. Like that's always the thing. You can always go and hype up the stream and tell people that we have a professional wrestler.
You keep saying professional wrestler and a professional cat spinner.
Just put on their professional cat spinner currently playing right now. I mean, dude, how many viewers would we have if you put that on there? People like cat spinning. It's a new thing on Twitch, cat spinning.
They love the cats.
Yeah. Okay, there you go, dude. So it's looking pretty good.
Oh, is it done?
Oh no, we got the AIO in. All the cables are hidden.
That looks really
And
clean.
so we got this clean right here, and then what we're gonna do is we're just gonna pull this. So now I'm just gonna cable manage, but the best thing about it is that now on the other side, we have like only that many cables.
Okay.
So everything else is nice and dense.
Awesome.
So it'll be really, really light to cable manage so far. So that is where we are at. That just took a long time to get the AIO in, but yeah, no, it looks nice and clean right now. It looks really nice and clean right now.
It looks great. Trying not to die, you know. I'm in a cave right now. Caves are like the most dangerous.
I know exactly what quest you're doing with right now, which is actually, it's funny because this is one of the places that for sure people die.
Yeah, people die here.
And that's right, you're playing a warrior right now.
Yes.
So you are Giga Chad.
We are Giga chatting right now.
So you guys are seeing the best of the best. This is like watching like Top Gun Maverick, the World of Warcraft show. Like he's currently doing the canyon run right now.
You're giving me too much credit right now. I'm planning to level warrior next after my paladin.
Okay.
Yeah.
What are some of your other hobbies? Like what are other things that you get into?
I'm doing a lot of jump ropes right now.
Jump ropes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
just because it's such a quality fitness thing, I mean it is, right?
It's like
hard.
walking, but you burn a lot more calories.
Right.
faster.
Yep.
And
Okay.
since I play WoW all the time,
You're like, I need some exercise.
I need some exercise.
Nice. Okay.
In fact, driving over here today, I was about to throw up like 5 times.
Just because of how much you did jump rope?
No. Because I haven't been in a car in that long.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, I'm like a cave dweller. I just stay home, make videos, stream, and hang out with my Discord and watch movies.
Okay, so movie nights, those. Let's see, because
We need to tone down the movie nights, though. We're doing way too many lately.
What movies have you guys been watching? The streaming count as doing sports? No, unfortunately, no.
I wonder why they call it esports, though.
Because it's electronic sports.
Oh, electronic sports. Yeah, but I guess like.
And the other thing too is those guys like who are do esports, like they have personal trainers. Because they have to look good. Like you have to like if people are gonna buy their brands, like they have trainers and stuff like that who
True.
are like.
I think I've seen some Fortnite players with trainers.
Yeah, I mean like the higher end ones. I mean I'm sure there's ones that like definitely if you look at their physique, you're like you're not personal training. But the point being is like I'm not trying to dodge. Like I'm not freaking Arnold Schwarzenegger myself. But point being.
I am trying to stay fit, and
that's like, I mean, and the other thing too is that's so good for your. I mean, honestly, with as much as you play, finding that balance is actually super important for sure.
Right, it is.
I mean, honestly, guys, he doesn't even need to pay attention right now. He's only pushing one button the entire time. That's all he's doing.
That's not wrong. That's not wrong.
But I mean, remember like how they taught. Like they were way more hand-holdy on the original classic WoW with how much. Like how slow you got stuff.
Right.
Oh man, and think about it. You can't because you can't farm dungeons. That means like getting your skills is gonna take a long time.
Exactly.
Because you have no money. Wow, they really made it hardcore.
There's like level 45 still running around because they can't get their first.
Because they can't get their mount, right?
Yeah.
90 gold is a lot of gold.
And you can't use auction house, so you can't sell anything too, right?
Yeah, so all you're doing, the only thing,
You're just making raw gold off of quests and selling.
Well, okay, so here's what I would do. If you're gonna play this, the lanterns in Stranglethorn Vale, those lanterns you could sell for like 40 silver for a stack of 10, and like so that's what we used to do.
Really?
Is just go farm lanterns.
Lanterns.
The trolls over in Stranglethorn Vale.
Okay.
They drop lanterns and you could sell. I think it was pretty high, but I remember people who like didn't know how to use the auction house really well back in classic vanilla WoW, and they would just go and farm lanterns.
Okay, your chat take notes. Lantern farmer.
Lantern farming. Yeah. You guys, I cannot wait for that stream where you get to sit here and watch him farm lanterns
No, I'm not gonna.
for 3 weeks.
Luckily, I'm a paladin, so I got my mom for free.
Oh, that's right. You get it for free,
Yeah.
and warlocks do too, because you get your
warlocks
dead,
do for
your
free.
dread steed. But for all the rest of us, if you want to go farm lanterns, good luck.
I've never heard of that. I'm gonna have to look it up later.
That's what we used to do way back in the day. I mean, there probably is a much more efficient way if you were going to go look it up on like Wowhead or something like that. But that's what we did. I just remember that was a way to do it.
Gotcha.
I don't know if it was the best way. It was just a way.
Gotcha. What games are you playing now then?
So for me, I'm currently playing through. I am playing Mass Effect Andromeda, right? Like it was a game I wanted to play a long time ago, and so finally decided to go back and play it. I just got. I picked up Octopath Traveler 2 on the Steam Deck because I travel a lot. That's my thing. So I need games I can travel with.
Oh, gotcha.
Fatal Frame, which is like a scary game that just came out. I'm playing Company of Heroes 3. And then I'm also playing through Hogwarts Legacy.
Hogwarts Legacy, gotcha.
Oh my gosh, that game is awesome. And then someday in there, but like understand my game time is like, you know how you're like, I'm trapped? Like my game time is like maybe 3 hours a week. I just don't have that much. I just don't have that much time, yeah. So like you're saying, you're gonna have to give me like 2 years to get to 60. Because it'll be like 3 hours a thing.
Yeah, that sounds like a stretch, man.
So my Therian wants to know, hey, can you have Savix tell you the story of winning the championship in Maple Story?
Sure. I got invited to go to Story, and they were having a tournament called the Blitz Championship. I think it's their season 1 first time.
Okay.
The staffs are super nice. Everyone had a coach, and there was about 3-4 teams, I can't remember. And we had like 2 weeks to train for all the bosses in MapleStory. It was like 6 or 8 bosses.
Okay.
And me and my partner named Stoops, we trained a lot. And we kind of have a mentality of wanting to win, right?
Well, of course, right? Like you're like.
No, at first, I think Stoops wanted to just go in and just get blasted and come back, right?
Right.
But I was like, dude, I think we can win this.
You're like, this is there. We have a chance. Let's take advantage.
And I was like, let's train and we can do this. So every day we logged on and trained for the boss, and we went there and we absolutely killed it.
Oh, you like crushed.
We crushed it. Like none of the team beat all the bosses, but we beat all the bosses, and we had 30 minutes of time. We were just dancing in the back.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you're like, so, it was like, and what did you win? Did you win like maple syrup or?
Yeah, we got some maple syrup, some mushrooms. Our team logo was orange mushroom, and we got a little cash prize pool, of course.
Which is what you want, right? Like that's what it was all about.
Yep.
So, okay, so people, like a couple of people are like, hey, Robey, get him to stop playing. I mean, I'm not going to get him to stop playing hardcore because it sounds like that's what the people want, guys. Watching this whole thing, you got psychedelic mushrooms. You guys have specifically said, yeah, there it is right there. Alice is like, please make him stop playing.
No, Alice loves classic WoW. She's pretending right now.
Yeah, I know it is.
She's pretending.
Yeah, we know that you love classic WoW. In fact, we know that this is pretty much what you want him to play all the time, every day, all day. And that's exactly what he's doing, and it's because of you. So.
Oh, man.
That's the truth, guys.
I have like a good amount of people that want to watch me play variety, and a lot more that wants to watch me play WoW, right? Since I'm mainly a WoW guy.
Yeah.
So
have you seen your numbers drop off when you've jumped away from WoW?
When I tried like FF or Lost Ark, the start is always kind of bumpy, right?
Yeah.
Because it's like, hey, try broccoli, and they don't like broccolis, right?
I like how you compared it to broccoli. You're not like try flan, like something that's sweet. You're like try Brussels sprouts.
I think MMO players are very invested into their MMO,
Into their
right?
MMO,
So
yeah.
if you play something else, it can get a little bumpy, but I think I did pretty well for playing different MMOs. And yeah, I'm trying to do like at least once a week a variety. And the friend I spoke earlier, Goose, I've been trying to do stuff. Recently, we just beat Raft. Have you played Raft?
No,
It's a fun game. You're in a boat and you gotta survive.
you had me at boat.
Yeah, a little boat.
And you have to like, is that an MMO?
It's a survival game. No, it's
Okay.
not an MMO. It's just
Yeah, we have that. What's that other one? The Forest of Eden or whatever. That one that just came out, which is another one.
The Forest, Sons of Forest.
Yeah, Sons of the Forest. Yeah, we got that one. We started
got
playing
that one. Nice.
Yeah, so I got to check that one out, which is another like that's like Ark, a little bit like Ark, right? So
Yeah.
but like you're fighting cannibals. So yeah.
I played that a little. Have you beaten it?
No, I have. All I did was start the game and then
Build the house.
watch Peach kill the first dude who was your helper, and I was like, and you've just ruined it for me.
Oh, God.
Yeah, no, I haven't played a whole ton. I like literally we got it, and then we I haven't had a chance to play. I definitely am going to be playing some games next week because I get to stream most of next week before we head to PAX, right? So.
Gotcha. Man, you are busy, huh?
Oh yes.
Are you building like more PCs or what are you doing?
It's about the same amount. It's just the thing is that there's a lot of having to do it in different places because, like, for instance, we did something really cool, chat. We just came back from Miami.
Okay.
We were doing an activation with Audi where we were
wow.
basically showing, so we had an Audi RS3 and we were showing like basically how the stuff works. That was actually super cool. And then we also did some stuff where we're going to be doing some stuff with airplanes and all sorts of stuff. Yeah. So that's the thing.
Wait, so you're like building PCs on airplanes or what?
Well, actually, one of the things we want to do, and we're trying to get, is actually we want to build a PC in 0G.
Oh, in
So, like,
zero gravity.
In zero gravity. So
What?
like while
That sounds insane.
while we are basically doing Vomit Comet, which is like a plane that essentially does this, and you go to 0G, so that
Yeah.
you build it once. So I've actually already got the build planned out. And we're gonna try and pull that off. So
that sounds awesome.
Yeah, so it should be
I would
super
love to
cool.
watch that.
Yeah, so we're working on a video for that one, and then we're also
Okay.
doing some stuff with with Starfield and all sorts of stuff like that. So
wow.
it's fun. The good thing is like because so many games run on PC, it gives you a chance to kind of do like cool stuff, which I think is actually like this, like hanging out with a cool person and you, and then
cat spins.
and then do some cat spins. And watch you play WoW. I mean, how's this nothing? But yeah, building a PC like in 0G, like a lot of people are like, can't be done, but like there are enough snap pieces and ways that you could prep the build to actually do it in 0G. So that should be cool. Yeah, Razer Freak got it.
One of my favorite mouses were Razer Naga.
Oh yes,
Are you familiar with them?
Oh yeah. That's and so you use an actual MMO mouse.
Yeah. Razer was huge part of my MMO career. Big. Because of Swifty. You know Swifty, right?
I do not.
No way, really?
No. What is that?
What is that? Oh man, you're gonna break his heart.
I'm sorry.
He's like one of the OG World of Warcraft content creators.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's funny because I didn't actually watch a ton of World of Warcraft. No, I did,
gotcha.
like, what I used to watch is I'd watch, like, Mythic Raid, Dungeon Raids, and stuff like that. Like, the stuff that was, like, from, like, crazy good guilds and things like that. But I didn't watch a lot of it because, like, for me, I'd rather just go play the game. So, versus watching somebody, but no offense, like, you're...
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like...
Wait, can I do something I do with my friends all the time?
Sure, you can do whatever
Okay.
you want. This is your show, buddy. Stop the presses, turn off all the Intel stuff. We're changing this now to the Savix show.
No. All right, we just dinged and got a green bag, which is pretty huge.
Oh, that is a big deal.
I want to ask you, do you know Anne Bonny?
Do I know what? Did words that you just put together mean English? Like what?
Anne Bonny.
Anne Bonny. A-N-N-B-O-N-N-I-E?
A-N-B-O-N-I.
Okay. I did not. What
You
is?
did not. Okay. He's a content creator.
Okay.
He's one of my friends. So I'm going to go down the list and see if you know my friends or not.
Oh my gosh. This is going to be a terrible experience for him.
Do you know Pilaf?
No, but I know what rice pilaf is. Is that the same thing?
That's the common answer. That's the common answer. You know who Stoops is?
No, but I've seen the word Stussy.
Ah, okay. Dude, I have a feeling you're not gonna know any of them. They're all gonna be bummed out and cry.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're like, well, I don't know who Robeytech is, so it won't matter. I mean, like, okay, let me ask you the same question. Do you know who Linus Tech Tips is?
Yes. I
Okay,
actually
well, there you
know.
go. Do you know who Jay's 2 Cents is?
I'm gonna be honest. Linus is the only guy, right?
Meanwhile, Jay's 2 Cents is like, okay,
Oh man.
now we're
I'm
even.
sorry.
Well, now you know who Robeytech is, so there you
I
go.
do know Robeytech. He's
Okay.
awesome.
Somebody know who Jay's is. Do you know, have you ever heard of Bitwit?
Bitwit.
No?
I have not.
Hardware Canucks?
I only know.
You only know Linus. You're like, what part of Linus and Robeytech do you not understand?
I only know Robeytech and Linus. Yeah.
Gamers Nexus? Do you know Gamers Nexus? Have you heard of them?
I did not.
Okay, that's about as far as we go. Point being is that I'm gonna try. I hope I know at least one of your friends. At least you knew one of mine. I actually did a collaboration with Linus.
Oh
so-
wow.
Yeah.
Nice.
And these guys are actually my friends. So,
Okay.
but okay, good. So we got to Stoos. We did we did rice pilaf and boy.
And boy, you're absolutely destroying the name, and I love it. I love it. Okay. What about clack?
Clack?
Yeah.
No, but I do know what quack means. Clack. No, that I do not. Oh, wait. I know. Alice. What is her name? Alice Streamer or Alice Straza?
Alex Raza.
Yeah.
She's the queen of the dragon.
Yeah, I know who. But she's also a streamer.
Oh, is she a streamer?
Oh, great. Now the one I know, you're like, I don't know that one.
There's a
But she
streamer
plays.
named
But she.
Straza?
I think she plays mostly Hearthstone actually. Which I'm also a big Hearthstone player, and I actually did stream a lot of Hearthstone.
Hearthstone is fun.
Oh, dude,
I like
love,
Hearthstone.
I love Hearthstone a lot. Okay.
If I had to travel a lot, I would probably play
Play
Hearthstone.
Hearthstone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Dude, Hearthstone, legit. Ali Straza, there you go. Yeah, Hearthstone. Ali Straza.
Straza. Okay.
Yeah, see, I knew somebody that was.
But you have to know this next one.
Okay.
Asmongold.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. That's like the Linus Tech Tips of World of Warcraft streamers.
True. He is the big
And he also is into PC building because they own Starforge.
Starforge.
Yeah,
Exactly.
see? So there we go. I know, yes, I do know Asmongold.
Okay.
Yes, I know him. Yes. But is he your friend?
I talked with him a few times.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
He's such a cool dude.
He is very knowledgeable.
He's also just genuine.
Yeah, I like his takes.
He is who he is, right? Like he doesn't there's no compromise on
no filter. He says what he wants, and he delivers it pretty damn.
Yeah, he does.
I think
He
that's
does. I
why
agree.
people
Yeah,
like him. Yeah.
Oh man. Yes, I definitely know that. I
Okay,
know
so we're like 1-1.
1-1. There we go.
Okay.
We made it pretty far. I actually have done with some WoW streamers, and we talked about a couple of them. So we've actually done builds with. I forgot the person that you did know, because it was a pretty tight knit community. Austin will help me, and I don't remember, but we did one with him. Who was it, Austin? Who we did the WoW
Oh,
streamer?
I think they were talking earlier. It was Peekaboo, right?
Peekaboo.
Yeah.
I know Peekaboo.
Peekaboo. Okay.
Yeah, and I know Box, but he doesn't play World of Warcraft. He plays
League of Legends, right?
he plays. Dang it, auto chess.
Auto.
TFT.
Oh, TFT.
Yeah, Teamfight Tactics.
Gotcha.
He does play League too, but yeah, like,
Okay.
he's really into our Teamfight Tactics now. Man, you got to play some team. If you're gonna get into this Riot MMO, man, you better start getting some League knowledge in there.
I used to
Play
play a
some
lot
TFT.
of League back in my high school days, but I fell apart from those.
Yeah. Box we did a build for. We actually did a build on stage at PAX last year. Yeah, we did with a build with Box. So good dude. Yeah, so I know that person who they just said, and I already forgot his
Peekaboo.
Peekaboo, yes.
You could just call him Pikachu or something.
Let's call him Pikachu.
Yeah, Pikachu.
Over there with Stusu and Begon and Pilaf,
Oh man.
Smokey,
Who's Smokey?
Dom, and the four brothers. I don't know. Just making up names at this point. Clack and his brother Quack. Oh my gosh. Yeah, no, it's like that's the thing is like it's fun to get into the other like start to meet other streamers because and the one thing I really enjoy about doing this show is getting to meet so many other content creators like you, right? And then they introduce me to their universe. But like a lot of times, like I'll go like now that we've met, I'll go hang out in your stream every once in a while now. And I'll be like, hey, what's up? And then I'll get to learn more about your community and how much they
love cat spin.
They love cat skin. They love cat spin. Yeah, Quack Quack Goose, and they have Duck Duck Goose. That's his brother.
Duck Goose. Oh man.
So who is it? Like, so have you collaborated with a lot of those guys?
Yeah.
Are they playing hardcore?
They're like one of my best friends online, and yeah.
Because you don't get out a lot, so you don't have a lot of best friends not online, right?
Dude, I kind of shut down all my IRL friends, which I feel bad for. But,
yeah, you should. You got to keep some of those connections.
Yeah, I still go to their like birthdays, but if they want to hang out,
you're like, I'm streaming, man.
Yeah. And
my dad gave me a goal.
I'm trying to fill that goal.
Trying to fulfill that goal.
Exactly.
You can always use your dad, right? Like he's supporting you.
He's supporting me.
Yeah, exactly. Did the Paladin die? No, the Paladin is still alive. He is playing Cat Spin, which is his new main. Well, actually, it's his main until I play, because I'm going to be taking over this tune. And when I get back tonight, we're gonna transfer him over to Robey.
I don't want to put the pressure on you, man.
Oh, it's okay. Actually, I need. If it gives me an excuse to play the game, I will absolutely play.
Nice.
And I think, okay, my audience who's watching right now, would you guys be down for like a little bit of hardcore World of Warcraft after a build? The problem is my build streams are like 4 hours long. So when you get to the end of that, you're like, people are like,
what about like you build the PC with your foot and then you're playing on the PC?
You know, I did that, but the smell was, it was.
You did that actually.
No, I've never.
Oh, dude, I believe.
You were like, oh my gosh, he built a PC with his life.
I mean, you're about to like do one in the airplane, so
yeah,
might as well.
That one's gonna be pretty. Yeah, that one's gonna be pretty simple. Oop.
Gotcha.
I didn't do that screw anyway. You know, this PC doesn't need to work when I'm done, right? Like that's not important.
Oh man.
Okay, we only have 3 more fans to install. The AIO is already actually in. So once I get these fans in and then wired, it actually goes pretty quick.
What would you say in like the percentage-wise of the completion?
Oh, we're about 60% complete.
60%, okay.
I mean, the hardest part was, one of the hardest parts is honestly the AIO. Always takes a lot of time, but now that the AIO is already done and wired. Uh-oh.
Okay.
So you're still in this. You're not even doing quests. You're just farming these dudes.
No. I'm trying to collect his little journal.
Oh.
Yeah. I pulled 2. I'm surprised I beat that.
You seem to be doing well.
Yeah, I'm doing my best not to die.
Yeah, that seems like the goal.
Yeah.
In hardcore.
It is.
The goal is not to die, because I don't want to have Cat Spin dead before I even get a chance. You know what I mean? I have nothing to take over at that point in time.
True. I gotta ascend on this character for you.
Suj, yeah, honestly, it's funny. Suj Bob was saying, Sujo Bob, name. I just built a PC and had to take the AIO off like 5 or 6 times. That is not an abnormal thing to actually have happen, guys. Is basically having to take the AIO off a number of times to get it to work. So that is, I'm surprised. I'm impressed. It was only 5 times. So.
Okay.
Yeah. So my audience, would you watch me play Cat Spin? Just as an added like fun thing. You know, honestly, the thing is that I think my audience was genuinely surprised. So we were over at Origin PC and we did this challenge. Okay. And the challenge was we played Fortnite.
Okay.
And I told the guys, like, every time I die, you have to eat because he's like a huge pizza snob, so he went and got the grossest pizza we could find at 7-Eleven, and every time he died. So then finally, like, he only died once. And then I was like, and he actually died before me. So then, so I was like, okay, now this time, because he was like, you need to get payback. I was like, okay, whoever the last person alive is, then that person doesn't have to eat pizza. And then, so then we played the game. I ended up with like 13 kills, and basically we got a victory royale.
You're killing it.
No, I was like, and everybody was like, I think everybody was watching going, wait a minute, he can actually play games? Which is actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
So no, I'm actually pretty excited. Like, it's funny because I also did, like, I was a super competitive Halo player way back in the day, like won a couple LANs and stuff like that for Halo, and then also a competitive, very competitive StarCraft 2 player. As well. So I used to like be super, so like when I can play games, I actually just really enjoy it and trying to do like do something super awesome. So I'm actually like, to have a challenge like this is like, okay, no, I'm in it. I'm in it to take it. I'm in it to win it, to win the 4090, even though I have a number of 4090s, but I'm going to win one more.
How many 4090s do you have?
Well, it's because I'm a PC builder, like I have like 6, right? But we use them for all the builds. Because I build a new PC all the time. So it's not
like stationary and switching.
Yeah, and then we're switching them out and all that sort of stuff. Can I get that PC for free? No, it costs money if you want to get it. You have to get super famous, Nomps, and like
Nonsense here.
Yeah, you got to get super famous like my man over here. He's like super famous. Yeah. Like when his bodyguard let us in and like he let me shake his hand, it was pretty crazy. AKA his brother.
My brother's here with me today, chat.
Which is awesome.
Yep.
You need to do giveaways. We do actually normally do giveaways, but this show is the show's kind of in this time for some reason we didn't. So sometimes you get it. I do giveaways on my show all the time with PC hardware and stuff like that too. Oh. In fact, we have a sub-only giveaway for the month of March for the St. Patrick's Day themed PC.
What are you guys giving away?
It's a 60. I think it's I don't remember if it's a 7900 XT or I think it's a 7900 XT and then a 13700K. So
I have no idea what any of those are, but
so really good GPUs. Yeah, really.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, so we're giving that away and all that sort of stuff for Discord subs, YouTube subs, and Twitch subs. So if you're wanting to get a free PC, there is a chance. You don't have to watch my content. I'm okay with it. You can just hang out and do that stuff. Don't leave Savix. Savix is cool.
No, I'm all for it.
Yeah, I always feel bad because I'm like I do not want you.
Share the love.
Share the love.
If you can win something, go get him.
Go get him, and then you can. That means you just get to watch his stuff on a nicer piece of hardware at that point in time. It's a win-win.
That does sound like a win-win.
Yeah. So we're gonna put this through here now, and that'll be the last of the things.
Awesome, dude, you're killing it.
No, there was Intel on that. It was a 13.7, guys. So don't say that. I'm just telling you what's happening. So it was a community build. I did not have control. What we do is every month we let the community put a build together. And so we always have like a theme for it. So like this month, obviously we're gonna do St. Patrick's Day, and then
every month you guys like give away.
Yeah, we give away a PC.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And then like that too, but I don't know what I'd give away.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. The other thing too is that it's also nice because then they get to be part of the process. So they got to choose the parts for the St. Patrick's Day build and all that sort of stuff.
Right.
And then, I think the April one we're doing an April Fools. And we're trying to come up with some April Fool's stuff, so it should be fun.
Gotcha.
I mean, it's just like you. It's like you want to have fun community things so the community can be involved in your content, so, which is always like a good thing.
Yeah, I like that.
I like that. Dude, I like the challenge that you're doing. That's cool. It's also something that's actually genuinely hard to do. So if they pull it off, then props to them.
Yeah, I hope they make it, man.
He's got them. He's already got them ready, guys.
He's
got all the 4090s ready. Just
okay, I don't know if it's 4090, but something's there. Okay?
Something's there.
One 4090 guaranteed, though.
One 4090 guaranteed. One stocking experience.
Yo, you should do a goal, like a sub goal or something.
Wait, I'm a little nervous.
And do a Tifa cosplay.
No, that would be terrible.
Yeah, type 1 in the chat if you want to see Justin in a Tifa cosplay.
No, you don't. Nobody needs to do that.
Dude, I don't
think you guys can deal with the emotional trauma that would cause to you and everybody who saw that.
Look at them. They want it.
I think they're just saying that until it happens. Then they're like, no, put it back. We take it back. We take it back.
Oh, my God.
Oh, my gosh. You guys do not want to see that. I don't want to do that to you. I don't want to destroy.
That's the same feel I have.
But, dude, I and your mom too.
Dude, I'm never gonna tell her, dude. She'll never know.
All I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get her information and I'm just gonna send her the tweet when it goes live and be like, your son. I'm just kidding.
That would be a nightmare, man. Maybe I should explain it.
You probably should at that point in time. Okay, listen, Mom. Here's what's going on. I got no really good way to say this, but yeah, this is what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, we are going to take a quick break. We're going to go get some water. We'll come back. He came out of the cave. Nice chance to just take us let us do a little bit of a break. We'll be back, and then we'll finish the system and keep it going. Anyway, guys, we'll see you in just a few.
You know, when you're doing the same thing over and over and over, you can't sit around and wait for a spark. But you got to find things that are going to make you constantly inspired and have that passion. You also got to be responsible for your own creative vision, and you have to create that spark yourself. It's such a fun challenge to try to get that vision, what's in your head, onto the final projects. My name is Ron Lee Christensen, Blue Horse Studios. I'm a custom graphics shop here in Vancouver, Washington. Been working with the PC industry and gaming industry for the past 15 years. Excited to be a part of everything that happens within the industry. I got started in PC modding about 15 years ago. I was looking to upgrade my own personal PC because I needed something powerful enough to run like Photoshop and some of my graphics programs. At the time, I didn't really know anything about PCs, how they were built, and I didn't really know anything about what I was doing. And I think I fried my first PC while I was building it, so it kind of forced me to go out and learn. A little spark went off. I'm like, well, I can customize this PC. I can actually paint this. So we're gonna start working on these little inlays, but we wanna really give this a really cool metallic finish. So we're gonna use a little bit of this graphite powder here. And what that's gonna do is kind of give us like a metal surface look. And then once we're done with that, we're gonna take a little bit of gold paint and kind of just go over the top of that, just to give that embossed kind of relief look. So we got about 40 of these that we need to make, and once we're done, it's gonna look exactly like this one. Being a painter and sculptor, I was looking for another way to express myself. I just got tired of working on a 2D surface and incorporating the love for PCs and now artwork and kind of putting those two together. I thought would be like a really cool idea and a fun venture for me to express myself. And then I'm like, what if I document this and just put it like on YouTube? Show all my mistakes and all my successes and just capture everything. And I started my first PC mod, which was a scratch build. And then slowly I started to get sponsorships. The first was MMPC Tech and then Thermaltake and Cooler Master and then NVIDIA and Intel, of course. All right, here at the shop, we do work on a lot of projects that are on strict NDA, and we can't really reveal the full build to you guys until those NDAs are released. But I got a couple projects behind me that I've completed, and they're still in our shop that I would love to share with you guys. First is our Alien build, all Aliens theme. I'm a huge Aliens fan, if you guys don't know. This was on CPU Magazine cover, I believe, in 2016. And then the other one behind me here is the Half-Life Black Mesa. This one I won my first mod contest on at PDX LAN. All this sculpture and stuff is all handcrafted. These are two of my first builds that are still in the shop and that I'll probably never part with. When I started my first project, I never thought it would come all the way around to where it is now. And it's been such an exciting journey. So these files here, we just 3D printed them on our SLA printer. We got several of them here that we need to get painted up. Great thing about SLA printers is that they do print quite a bit quicker than the FDM printers, and the detail is a lot better as well. You don't really get those layer lines. All right, we're gonna start working on a little bit more on the base here. I got a lot of rocks and kind of cobblestone that I still need to create on this base. But I really like styrofoam because it has all this great little detail, and you just roll it right on top of the clay. And it gives you all those porous kind of indents that stone naturally has. And voila, we got a little stone path going. I love working with studios that allow you the creative freedom and trust you to just do what you do. They're hiring you for a reason and trust that your creative process. I love to be able to have that creative freedom The Intel projects that we've been doing on a regular basis. The Fall Guys was a really fun project for Intel. And we teamed up with Tristan Eaton to create these awesome Marvel projects and a couple other ones that are going to be coming up as well. Like those relationships for me and projects like that is definitely why we do it. This is my wife, Debbie. She helps me a lot here at the studio. She's my Pepper Potts. So anything that I need that's on a tight deadline, like a mock-up created, she helps me with. She does all the heavy lifting for the shop.
We met in Computex at Taipei, actually. I'm there for work, and he did an airbrush demo.
Yep.
And got picked up from the audience, try to do some airbrush. We switched contacts and start talking.
Traveled back and forth to Indonesia to see her for 4 years, and finally realized this is the one for me, and proposed to her in Thailand and got married in Indonesia.
And then now I'm here.
Yeah, 6 years later.
Just right before COVID.
Things that my wife and I love to do is just to get to the outdoors, take the dog to the park, and take it on a hiking trail. You're working in a busy schedule. It's really important to keep a healthy frame of mind, and my wife and I both love to travel. We love, exploring the world and seeing things. And as being an artist, one of my great inspirations that I get is from being in nature and traveling and experiencing different cultures and different ways of how people live and trying new foods and experiences. Constantly getting inspiration and passion from other things. These last 2 years with the restrictions of COVID, it's been really hard to actually travel or really do anything. So we haven't been able to go to any shows because the shows have been pretty much all canceled. But now that they're starting to come back, really getting excited to be able to take projects back to shows. The best part about the PC mods is not the projects themselves, it's the actual community. Working with the other guys and girls in the community, working with the vendors, hearing like their creative ideas for projects that they're thinking about. When I'm working with other creative people like that, just really get my juices going. And to be able to take those projects that you've worked on for a few months or a few weeks or whatever, and sharing them with the community or sharing them at an event, when you don't have those connections, or that's half the fun of doing these projects. We put our heart and soul into the builds. There's no words to describe that feeling when you see somebody so happy about something that you created for them. I don't know, I get a little teary right now thinking about it, because that's why we do this. That's why I do it, is because I just love to see the happiness and joy in the people's eyes that we create these projects for. I'm just really, truly honored to be part of this whole process.
We are back. We've had a little bit of snack to clean up the vocal cords, and listen how much clearer we are. And then now we are now finishing the build. So just to give you guys an idea of where things are, that is it. We got look at that. We even got all the labels lined up, so it looks nice and clean. We are doing intake on the bottom and the side, exhaust out of the top. So that's basically how we're setting up the overall setup. The rear, all we got is 3 fans, and we're gonna put in our PSU, our GPU. We do have some ice blue and black cables that we're gonna put in there, but we are, unfortunately, I didn't think about it, we do have that chunky, gnarly, big 4080 cable that you can buy extensions for. We just didn't. So anyway, good, all good setup. We were talking about favorite chips, and I'd love to get people in the chat. Have you ever had the cheddar jalapeno, jalapeno cheddar Cheetos? I'd love to know if people like the jalapeno cheddar Cheetos, because some of my favorite chips, we were talking about what our favorite chips are, and he was trying to rack his brain, but I goated snack, dude. Those things are, yes, they're good. They're good. We're gonna have to let you try them. I think you may have, but
I may have. I'm not quite particular, but I might have.
They're good. You guys got to check them out. Yeah. Yeah, the Flamin' Hot are okay. Like they're like good if you like burning your mouth, and they're not even that hot. But the jalapeno cheddar actually have a good kick to them, and then they also taste good. So
have you tried the French fry one?
Yes. Those are actually pretty good too. They're more mild. I would say that the heat is a little bit more mild than they are in like the standard Cheeto.
The normal ones, right?
Yeah. But I do like them. They're good.
I used to love them growing up. I don't have a lot of chips now. That's why I was like having to think about it.
Because you're like, so what is your, like, when you are like needing to snack, what's your go-to snack?
I'm gonna be honest, man. When I stream, I starve.
Well, no, I mean, yeah, no, I'm not.
Okay, it was a joke. It was a joke.
No. Okay, it was a joke. He's like,
Yeah, I do starve, but I mostly just snack on like protein shakes.
okay.
Yeah.
That's actually, I mean, the thing is, that's like the same, like, I don't know about you, but like I've watched people who eat on stream, and I have eaten on stream. I don't do it very often. I've probably done it maybe 3 times. But like, I'm always worried that people, all they hear is the chew sound.
Yeah,
And I'm like, I don't know if people like that.
Right?
And I guess,
exactly.
you know, I'm just being sensitive. And I, you know, if I were them, so like, I do that for sure. I try not
I
to
feel
do
the same way. I try not to eat on stream, but lately I've been eating a lot more.
That's good. You're like,
I'm like a little bit more open to it.
You're like, I'm not starving anymore. Now I'm giving myself some opportunity. Have you ever had bubble waffles?
Bubble waffles.
Who's had bubble waffles?
That sounds insane.
Bubble waffles. Raise your hands if you've had or have heard of bubble waffles. Happy Lemon makes them. They're actually, okay, we got a couple people who have. They are
I like how slime.
another one that you're gonna have to, I don't know if they are definitely, I think they're Taiwanese for sure. Amazing. If you haven't had them, you gotta try them. They're good. Bubble waffles. Another option for you. I'm introducing you to the world.
Yeah, you're opening
I am
like
over
a
here. I'm like a
gateway.
Renaissance man, getting you up and going.
Yeah, I'm a caveman that doesn't leave my house.
I'm a caveman.
Telling me about all these new snacks.
But now you're gonna come out and be like, yes, Robey introduced me to the world of bubble waffles. And then all he got was cat spin, and I was like, wow, this doesn't seem like an even. Taiwanese popcorn chicken. That is one way to put it. I did not connect that, but okay.
Tell me about the bubble waffle.
So a bubble, I have to show you a picture of it. Maybe do you think I'm gonna ask Koji.
Oh, if they can pull it up?
Yeah, if they can pull a picture up.
Oh, that'll be awesome.
Bubble waffle, so we can see it here on the big screen, so he can see what a bubble waffle is. It's usually they do it sometimes with they'll do it with like a honey butter or a different butter. Sometimes you can actually put ice cream inside of it, which is also very good. Very, very good snack. And they're pretty dang awesome. So.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and then if you do them, you can get them on Uber Eats. So you could do an Uber Eats or like a Snacker or whatever, that one that you can order stuff and then people order it for you.
Gotcha.
Then maybe you don't want to do that because then you'll just have like a million bubble waffles at your door. Because you're like, oh, thanks, chat, for the 55th. It's not fried ice cream, Razer Freak. It's there is fried ice cream. It's actually, I think that's actually a.
I am getting hungry with all this food talk.
This is like every chat I've ever gone into, and then it always turns into food. Fried ice cream is actually a Mexican. It's a Mexican dessert, so it's with churros, all that sort of stuff. So it's or Tex-Mex, I think, as well. But
You like
I have not.
fry ice cream?
Yeah, you can fry ice cream,
Okay.
and it's actually pretty tasty. It's actually, I'm not gonna lie, fried ice cream.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Let's see what else. Somebody said fried pickles. Oh, fired pickles. Is that the same as fried pickles? I don't know. Chat, what are if you had to eat right now, if you could pull up any legit goated snack, what would be your goated snack or meal? Fried butter. Oh my gosh. Oh, that is a thing. I have heard of that, but no.
Real.
That's real, but that's gross. That's real gross too. Yeah, I'm going in there. I would so I'm just going in there. I know right now Savix is starving, so we're just going to go in there and get him. We're going to get him extra hungry. Authentic Mexican tacos, pizza. Okay, what kind of pizza are you talking? Like New York style pizza, 7-Eleven style pizza, triple chocolate ice cream. That's a lot of things. Chicken katsu. Chicken katsu is good. I like that one. Chicken tendies. Okay. Which one, if you were gonna goat nuggets, if you were gonna goat the ultimate nugget, is it Wendy's, is it McDonald's, Wendy's, or is it Chick-fil-A? That's the question if you're gonna goat nuggets.
What is it for you?
You know, it's really a tie between, it'd be hard to choose between Wendy's spicy nuggets and Chick-fil-A. But most people choose Chick-fil-A.
I've never tried Chick-fil-A chicken nuggets.
With their Chick-fil-A sauce, it is pretty much pretty special. Yeah, Chick-fil-A, a lot of people doing Chick-fil-A.
I had Chick-fil-A once and it was amazing, but I've never went there after that.
You need to go. But the thing is, you need to get out of your house to go.
That's very true.
Maybe what we do, guys, that's what we do. We do a sub goal. We do a sub goal for you. And if every time he gets 100 subs, he has to leave the house for 10 minutes. and then he has to IRL stream him being out and about.
Oh my God, and going to Chick-fil-A.
And then if he gets 1,000 subs, he has to go IRL and meet strangers.
Oh wow, you guys are pushing me to go out.
I feel like this is what, and then this is like the new IRL. Like Savix goes to the grocery store.
Oh man. Maybe we need to.
I'm telling you,
that's not a bad idea.
That's a really good stream. I get you, and then like
idea.
you basically use the Elgato thing and go out and stream, and people get to watch you go out. Like, and then it's like maybe that's what it is. It's like 700, and you have to go to Chick-fil-A drive-through and order like get some nugs or whatever it was.
I
feel like this is a good idea.
That's a great idea.
I'd watch that. Yep. Everybody's like, who? Okay, type 1 in the chat if you would watch and help Savix get outside more. You want to see me dressed as Tifa? I feel like this is way safer.
Oh man.
You don't have to get one. Somebody said 2. That's not even an option. Somebody's just like, I'm making up my own option.
You should definitely do the Tifa subgo though.
Oh my God.
That sounds like a blast.
I still owe my community one too.
Really?
Not Tifa, but
what is it?
Wearing a unicorn onesie.
Unicorn onesie.
And I still haven't gone on to that. So I just probably reminded them because a ton of them probably forgotten, and they're like, no.
You brought it back, so they're gonna bring it up
now,
now, and you're gonna have to do it.
I'm gonna be on tomorrow's stream, and people's gonna be like, "What, Robey? You forgot about the unicorn stream."
When are you planning to do it?
Savix does. I don't know. I gotta order one.
Aha.
Never forgot the unicorn onesie, Cole Martin. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Okay, pulling this thing up. Okay, we got that one now. The last of the so many fans in this case, guys. So many fans. Yeah, some people never forgot. Oh, we watched Savix. Okay, that'd be like 10,000 subs. Savix goes to New York, and then we have like a whole list of things he has to do in New York.
I actually been to New York with, remember Stoops I brought up?
Oh, wasn't he one of your friends?
Yeah, he's one of my friends, and he had like a...
Him and Clack?
Yeah, Quack.
And
Bonnie.
And Bado?
And Bano, yeah. And Bano.
And Banana No.
And Banana No.
And Banana No. Rice Pilaf.
Yeah, Rice Pilaf.
Mugging stream? No, we're not going to do mugging streams. Oh my gosh. I think the only thing, and someone who's saying mukbang, we're not going to do a mukbang. The mukbang would have to be mukbang of like healthy food. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like bubble waffle.
Like bubble waffles, and it'd be a mukbang of bubble waffles and protein shakes.
Dude,
That'd be like the most
I want
boring
to try bubble waffle. That sounds good.
Yeah, we still haven't seen it on screen yet. I think Koji's hoping we forgot.
And you brought it back up, man.
Koji's like, dang it. You're supposed to forget those things, Robey.
Making him sweat.
Mukbang salad stream. That'd be like the worst.
Yeah. Oh, I do owe my chat 100 nugget challenge.
Would it be 100 spicy nuggets?
I think
you gotta
normal.
Okay, no, it's gotta be spicy nuggets.
You want it spicy?
No, they're not that spicy.
Dude,
they're just way better.
Okay, the thing is, I've tried to test and tried 2 fillet fish and a chicken burger and 40 nuggets, and I ate all of that.
Holy moly, I can only eat like 8, and then I'm like so full.
Yeah, if I decide to eat, I could eat a bunch, but yeah, my friend said he'll do 3 wishes if I eat 100 nuggets, so I'm gonna be attempting it this month somewhere around. I haven't really planned it, but
it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. Do you think I will eat 100 nuggets?
I think you can. If you can eat 40.
You're a believer, wow.
If you can do 40, I think you can do 100. If somebody asked me to do 100 nuggets, I would literally not be able to do that.
Okay, this is the part though. Remember when you said do the spicy chicken nugget, right?
Yeah.
After I ate 40 and all those burgers, I felt so bloated.
Yeah,
and
no kidding.
Like so much sodium in my body, I felt kind of sick. So.
Okay, by the way, bubble waffles coming up on screen. Here we go. Ready?
Oh, sure.
Here we go. Bubble waffles coming up on screen. Here comes bubble. That is a bubble waffle.
Oh, wow.
And so they're like inverse waffles, and they like you can put like. Oh, they're so good.
That looks good.
Now if we were gonna have, there's a better view.
Is there something inside there?
No, it's just air.
It's just chewy?
It's like chewy. It's so tasty, and it's like It's like a light sugary taste flavor. It's really good.
That looks good.
Yeah,
Have
we
you
should-
tried mochi donuts?
Oh, absolutely.
Dude, I love them.
Oh, mochi donuts are amazing.
So good.
And we order mochi nut is like they have them in Seattle, so we have them delivered all the time.
wow.
too.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get them like kind of regularly.
Well, not regularly. I mean, like again, like you know, it's the same thing as you. It's like I try to stay healthy as best I can. I used to weigh like 400 pounds, so I've lost a ton of weight. But thanks. But at the same time, like I won't deny myself the finer things in life, like bubble waffles and mochi nuts. Mochi nuts are legit. And then the other one too is also the cookies. They're in the pink box. Dang it.
Cookies and
they're in the crumble
box.
cookie. Crumble cookie. Who's had crumble cookie? crumble cookie.
I am learning so much snacks.
Anybody-
Thanks to you today.
Yeah. Anybody else? Crumble cookie. You've heard one. Okay. A couple of you. Yeah. Those. See, there it is, right there. Those
Okay.
are amazing. See, these are the things we need to get him out for, ladies and gentlemen. It's like So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go to Twitter after this, and I'm gonna create a bunch of sub challenges where he has to do thing like 100 subs, he has to order crumble cookie. 100 subs, he has to go out and order Wendy's, spicy chicken nuggets, and IRL stream it from the drive. You know what I mean?
I like that. This is a great
That'd be
idea.
fun. Those would be fun.
Yeah.
The funny thing is, somebody said ask about the Stoops ring incident.
Are we allowed to talk about like cars in this stream?
Oh yeah. Well, as long as it's powered by Intel. I don't think any car is powered by Intel. No, yeah, of course you can talk about Star. We actually so I'm a huge car nut, huge car fan. But no, there's no issue with talking about cars.
So one of my friends, Stoops, this was in New York when he had a sponsor. I went with him, and I had some other sponsors there too. And we went to CVS. He was live streaming, and chat wanted him to buy like a car ring.
A car ring?
And
like for what? Like what is a car like what is a car ring? It's not the same as a cat spin.
It's something like I guess.
It was like a car ring.
It's a car ring. We should talk about something else.
Okay. I was like, where is this going? Oh man. Oh.
I don't think we can talk about this.
Okay, we won't talk about that. Okay. You guys will just all have to, now you guys will all have to just live in wonderment of what the heck was just going on there, and I'll ask for the rest of the story later on.
Yeah, I could tell you another time.
Not on stream.
Not on stream, yeah.
So, but at least you got to see a cat spin out of it, so you're fine.
True, that's a W.
Yeah, that's a W right there.
That's a
Like,
W.
yeah, you still got something top notch out of the content there.
Very true.
We almost have all the fans in. This is the
last one?
Last 9 fans of awesome.
Oh wow, dude, the fans are looking nice.
We got them all in the right direction and all that sort of stuff. So.
And they're all in RGB, right?
Oh yeah. You're gonna have this thing is gonna light up your life if you put like those tanning glasses on, and just sat in front of this thing, you would look so tan. Like, by the way, we're gonna get him to Miami.
Okay.
What color is my Bugatti? My Bugatti Veyron is actually in the shop. I'm actually using a Koenigsegg Gamera right now. It's a very nice family car.
Oh wow.
Yeah, if you've ever seen it, we'll see if we can get a pull-up of a Koenigsegg Gamera. It's only $3.4 million.
Holy moly!
But it is a beautiful family car. It's actually a 4-seater, 0 to 60 in like 2.2 something like that. It's like 1,600 horsepower. It's like the brand new Koenigsegg. Somebody was like I think somebody was testing me to see if I even knew what a Bugatti was. I microwave salad. That is gross. Please don't do that. Who microwave salad?
She's not lying.
Oh my gosh, why would you do that? Sounds cheap, buy two, exactly.
They like the lettuce warm, I guess.
Oh my lord. Oh. Yeah, man, that's gross. I drink ketchup. You guys are just going wrong now. You guys have gone off the rails.
They eat some special things.
This essentially has gone off the rails. You're over here doing things that are dangerous.
What is the weirdest thing you have eaten growing up?
Chocolate-covered crickets.
Sounds weird, but
it didn't taste bad. It was
Really?
like okay. Like I just didn't know I was eating them at the time. I think that would be the weirdest thing. I've actually had like
You didn't know when you were eating it.
Yeah, I was eating it, and then somebody was like, I was like, these are weird, and then they were like, yeah, they're chocolate covered crickets. I was like, that's not interesting. I've also done emu. I didn't know what they were at the time, but Rocky Mountain oysters, which don't ever eat if anybody ever offers you that. People will know what Rocky Mountain oysters are. I know somebody will be like, oh, gross. And then also, somebody already got what that is. Yeah, exactly.
What is it? Sorry.
They're sheep testicles. Yeah, I was like, oh.
Wait, what did you call them?
yeah, sheep. They're called Rocky Mountain oysters.
Rocky Mountain oyster. What a name.
Yeah, sorry. It was not.
What a name.
Yeah, that's the safe way of. I mean, that's what they're called.
Gotcha.
They are a delicacy down in the South. But I was like, not knowing what I was having, I was like, oh snap, this sounds. And then, yeah, they're not oysters. That is the truth.
Are you a fan of oysters?
You know what? No, not anymore.
Same. I
don't like oysters.
Don't like the raw taste of it. I could eat it cooked, but the raw one.
I don't mind the fried one. But then everybody's like, well, then why would you eat them? But like, I know a lot of friends who like really like going to oyster houses, and I feel bad because I'm like, I don't want to go to an oyster house.
Yeah.
I'd rather not go to an oyster house. But sometimes you win some, you lose some.
Very true.
But yeah, no. Are you into cars? I mean, you never leave, so I don't know if you like cars or not. Like if you could get a really nice car, would you get a nice car? And if that car were, what would that car be?
I'm a simple man. And
Honda Accord.
Yeah, anything that has 4 wheels and rolls around, I'm totally fine with.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you ever driven a high-end car? New sub goal, guys. Driving a new car. Then all of a sudden he'll say that when he says stuff like, yeah, when you drive a car for the first time, like a really high-end car, you're like, yeah, I don't know what I was missing.
You are setting the bar of these sub goals today.
You missed. Okay, so one of the things we got, like somebody was planning their birthday stream. They're like, oh yeah, we're gonna do a birthday stream really quick.
Okay.
And I was like, oh man, and Dua Lipa's gonna be there, and I had like all these celebrities coming. People were getting super hyped. So now I'm just getting you some amazing sub goals.
Oh man, thank you.
Okay, so for 1,500 subs, then he has to spend a day live streaming at the Porsche Experience in LA and driving Porsche. So like you could do like the Porsche, either the Panamera, you could do the GT4 RS.
Oh, do you just go there and pay to drive the car?
They teach you how to drive the car, like in all sorts of things. The other one too is you can drive the Taycan, which is their new electric one. I mean, like that would, see, that'd be pretty sick. See, I'm giving you good sub goals.
You are actually giving me content ideas. I like it.
Mr. Justin, is it normal to dip my cookies in ketchup with chili and rice? No, that is not normal. But you do you, boo-boo. You know what I mean? I'm not going to judge you, but if you say, is that normal? That is not normal. Not in any circle I have, but you can do it. I mean, as long as you're happy eating it.
True.
Not everyone needs a big car. Savix has a big car. Okay, what car? You don't have a car though, do you? You don't really drive, right?
There's like a little code name for cars in my chat.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Okay, so now I know where this is going.
Yeah, you know where this is going.
Yeah, I know this is where this is going.
Yeah.
I understand.
Now you understand.
I understand car racing.
They're trying to bait you into something, okay? Don't fall into it.
I already did. I'm already there.
You're already deep in.
I'm already deep into it. Rocky Mountain oysters all the way in.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. Well, that's we're talking about vehicles, guys. Like the Porsche. I'm talking about real cars. Not your fake ones that you guys are talking about.
Yeah, not the fake.
Not the small, tiny ones that you guys are talking about. So we're going for them. Yeah. Okay, so let us go to. We're getting this last little bit in here, and getting this done, and then this is the last little bit of cabling we're gonna have to do. I'm gonna plug this one in and find out where I'm gonna put it, and then we'll cable manage it and put the power supply and the last of these cables in. We're like super close to done here.
Okay.
Just need a cable point to put this in, which is right here. Going for that. So how is this journey? You're like what level? You're already further than you've been in many of your other already dead games. I'm just saying, this seems like it's a legit run.
Not quite. Yeah, this is a legit run. Cat Spin is now in Coronos in Dunmo Row. I escaped the starting zone.
Okay.
And right now I need to kill some boars. I don't have any questing add-ons.
And are you allowed to use questing add-ons?
So we're allowed to use add-ons.
Okay, so I was curious. I was like, I was wondering if that one had to be hardcore, like if we had to like do like classic WoW without add-ons. But you can have some.
You can have add-ons because like classic WoW, you could get a little lost in the questing, right?
Oh yeah.
And the newer one,
it was brutal.
They have like amazing foundation and it shows everything in the game. But the classic one, you see nothing in the map, right?
Yep.
So,
that was like back before, like, and there would be times where you'd have to go.
Did you use Thoughtbot?
Oh yeah, of course.
Thoughtbot, yeah, that was the go-to.
Quest Helper was also out there. Like that was when Quest Helper first came out, and I'm trying to think of like there was a ton of them. I also used like I used one for the auction house. Not that that would be useful in raid in hardcore mode.
Hardcore, yeah, probably not.
But auctioneer and all those too.
Yeah.
So. No, I mean it's interesting how much WoW, like how much, and a lot of people talk about, well, you know, Blizzard has learned a lot from the community. In fact, you know, like a lot of the foundations you're talking about here, you know, even how they're like the stuff that got changed from the UI was specifically because of the modding community and what they built for the mods. And I thought that was super intelligent of them to actually have that stuff at the beginning of the game. So allowing people to mod the game and do that stuff really early on was pretty genius.
Yeah.
On their part, right?
They're doing a good job with Dragonfly and the newer stuff.
Well, even in the old stuff, right? Like, you know, it's like even when like Burning Crusade came out, then you had a version of Quest Helper that at least helped you somewhat. And
oh yeah, like the add-ons.
Yeah, watching the add-ons basically get added into the.
The add-ons definitely carried the gameplay.
I mean, remember when you couldn't even like mark people for raids?
Yeah.
Or like you couldn't drop, like, you know, it's like a lot of the stuff that was like, you know, that now like it's almost like, well, how did I even survive this? But dude, run Molten Core like before when they had to do Molten Core for the first time. Oh man, Major Domo, and oh man, you had to have a Dwarf Priest and you had to have
Hunters, the Kites.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah.
Fun times.
Did you play Classic Relaunch?
I did not play Classic Relaunch. I didn't join Classic until
Wrath, right? Oh, Burning Crusade. Gotcha. Yeah. Okay. Wait, what was the first expansion you played then?
For Wrath?
For just World of Warcraft in general.
Oh no, I was there on launch day.
Oh, you were there on the launch day.
I have every single collector's edition, including an unopened and sealed
no way.
vanilla WoW. See.
Wow, I wish I kept all my boxes. They're all gone.
Oh no, I was not gonna lose those. Yeah. I don't even. That thing is worth. Yeah, I have a sealed vanilla World of Warcraft.
Wow.
Yeah, so it's unopened. I have every one of them sealed.
That is awesome.
So I have them all sealed, and then I have just and then I have ones that are open too.
I still have my CDs, but that's about it.
Dude, the boxes were so cool, and I'm glad that they still continue to release the normal version too. Like the fact that it's still the same format and they've stuck to their guns. I'm hoping that someday, now that I have friends at Blizzard, that one day I'll be big enough that I can actually get one of those signed copies that they sign.
Oh, gotcha.
With everybody. Could you imagine having a signed vanilla?
That would be insane.
That'd be pretty insane, right?
Yeah.
And all we can do is imagine it.
I really wish when you order online, they send you the box too. Now when you like.
Oh, you mean if you just got the
When new expansions come out, I want to play right away, right? So I always
I just do both.
Digital order, or you buy the digital and the box.
Yeah, I just buy the
oh man, you are balling. Luckily, they sent me the Dragonfly whole like chest.
Oh yeah, I did not get that.
Yeah.
Look at you. Just rub it in. Luckily for me, they sent me the small thing, the chest that nobody got. I have to admit, I think that's one of the things that I love the most is when you get a hold of like something rare like that or whatever it was. Those super cool.
There's like a bunch of goodies in there, picture of Alexstrasza and art books. I thought that was really cool.
Oh yeah, dude, that stuff is really cool. That's awesome. You got a hold of one.
Right. I always wanted them, and
now you get it.
Yeah, now I get them.
Get a mark that off your bucket list.
Yeah.
That and eating a bubble waffle later.
Bubble waffle, and pink chips. What was it?
Wait, which one? Oh, a Rocky Mountain oysters. You're gonna eat some.
No, not that one. The pink chips.
Oh, crumble cookies.
Crumble cookies.
Crumble cookies. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you gotta eat some crumble cookies. Yeah.
Okay. I have a lot on the list now.
Yeah, you do. And hopefully some of your mods are taking notes, so that way you can. I'm gonna be dropping in and looking at the sub goals. And being like, where's the one where he goes to the Porsche experience?
I don't know if we're gonna go to the Porsche one, but I'll definitely do some ordering of food. I'm down for those.
He's down for everything but the stuff that actually gets him outside.
I'll do some IRL stuff soon.
Okay, you're gonna try and get like one of those cool packs, so you can IRL stream out with like the cool pack.
The pack.
They have packs that like you can like it has like its own data plan and.
Oh, like the streaming backpack.
Yeah, streaming backpacks.
Gotcha.
You're like no.
I think they're very expensive, aren't they?
Oh, by the way, guys, the one thing, yeah, of course. But I mean, like again, like with you owning a Bugatti, dude, that's like we're talking chump change for you. By the way, guys, one thing that we did want to also add is that for 4,000 subs, he will do the Tifa cosplay while ordering Chick-fil-A in IRL.
There's no way I am going out
and
with that outfit.
His mom drives him.
That sounds like the ultimate, man.
It's only 4,000 subs. If we want to start that right now, Mom drives him to Chick-fil-A wearing a Tifa cosplay, and he orders Chick-fil-A nugs.
Oh, that sounds insane.
And then he goes to Porsche the thing.
A lot of stuff to do. Thank you for the content.
There you go. I'm just getting it in there. Try to keep you guys entertained. It's
That
like
sounds
I'm trying. It's going to be a really good stream. Tune in, couple weeks. It's going to be awesome. Everybody's like, hey, people are really excited about that. I'm glad I came up with that idea.
They really want the Tifa cosplay, man.
Yeah, especially with your mom driving and everything.
I don't know about the mom part, but yeah.
The last part will happen. Okay, the last fans are in. We got like our cable management is basically done back here.
You are doing a good job with the tightening.
Yeah, we're just gonna keep it
all the
like
lines.
nice and clean, so that way we can
good.
get our last bit in and be good. This is all gonna get covered. The one thing we want to just make sure is really clear is that when you put the cover on, you can't see any of this stuff.
There's gonna be a cover here too.
Yeah, there's a cover that goes over.
Okay. That looks
always-
nice already, though. Chad, that looks nice, right?
Yeah, so when you put this on, see, like when you put this on,
Aha.
you won't see it.
There is nothing.
Yeah, so all you'll see is like the little bit. We'll have the cable stuff here, and then it'll just push up against it, and it'll look really clean.
Okay.
So that's what we want.
Awesome.
Okay, so let's go ahead and put in the GPU because the rest of this is pretty much finished.
Okay. So power supply and
I'll do the power supply once we do after the GPU.
okay.
Yeah, the power supply is always the last thing because the reason I do power supplies last is because it makes the build significantly heavier for flipping back and forth. So if you keep the power supply out, then it's just.
Dude, I made a rookie mistake then.
Yeah, a
On
lot of
my
times-
computer, I put the power first.
Which some people, I mean, again, it's just like, it just comes down to, I think when you start building hundreds of PCs, you start to figure out little things like this. But for a first time, it means you're only going to do it once for,
Right.
Those of us who don't want to get too ripped, we're like, shouldn't lift that much weight. Okay, turning our build over. There's all our fans, by the way, guys. There we go. All of our fans are in. We should just real quick, let's go ahead and go through what's inside of this build again. Again, this is the Razer edition of the 011 Dynamic. We've got a Core i9 13900K. We've got an Asus TUF Gaming Z790 plus Wi-Fi. Asus GeForce RTX 4080 TUF. So again, you got that tough there. For the NVMe SSD, we've got an Intel SSD 660p. It's a 1 terabyte. We've got 32 gigs of Kingston Fury DDR5 at 5200 mega transfer. Again, we talked about the Razer edition Lian Li 011 Dynamic, a Lian Li Galahad AIO 360 millimeter AIO with the LGA 1700 bracket for our 13th gen Intel. And then of course we got that Be Quiet Straight Power 11 850 watt platinum level power supply. So should be a nice clean build. Again, we've got all of our fans in. Everything's kind of in a smooth cable management spot. Now all we got to do is drop in our GPU, throw in a couple like prettier cables, and then we'll get this thing finished, and we'll wrap it. And by that time, the question is, if he doesn't get to level 25 before I finish,
There's no way.
he has to do and Ariel cosplay. Ariel from The Little Mermaid.
Oh my God!
We've actually got a couple of people working on that cosplay already, and you guys will be able to watch that
God.
next week on Friday. Tune in. He'll be doing some Little Mermaid action.
I'm gonna have to speed it up, dude. I'm level 6 right now.
So I don't know if you guys know this, but he's a huge Little Mermaid fan. So it's gonna be pretty awesome. So you're gonna want to tune in for that for sure.
Oh man, what's your favorite Disney movie?
Oh man, favorite. That's actually really hard. Favorite Disney movie. Man, that's tough. If I was gonna have to choose, which one would I choose? Because it would definitely be one of the classics, right? So it's like I think it would either be between Aladdin, Little Mermaid, or Lion King.
Lion King.
Yeah, or like kind of the three, like kind of in that golden age time frame.
Yeah.
That were really good. Really like again. Also, I don't mind. Tangled is actually really high up there.
Tangled.
As well, which is like when they kind of came back in the Disney animations era. Encanto was actually with the most recent one. So any of those ones, that's hard.
Encanto.
Lion King. I'm gonna have to go with Tangled. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with. I think I'm gonna go with Lion King.
Lion King.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think me too. It's either
Mighty King. So enemies beware. There doesn't seem a king or beast with quite so little hair.
Whoa.
Gonna be the main event. Anyway, good songs. Good
Dude, you
songs.
should continue. I'm loving it. I'm loving the jam.
What about you? What's your favorite?
I'm on the same category. It's like Aladdin or Lion King.
Aladdin. Yeah.
Dude, Aladdin was so magical.
Yeah, it was. I mean, again, some of the best songs, right? A Whole New World.
You are a singer.
Yeah, like we like to do it. Yeah, those are good. Those are good songs. That's funny. I said A Whole New World. My wife starts calling me. She must have known I was thinking about her. Yeah, it's that. Those are great. Those are great movies. What about your favorite movie of all time?
All time.
All time.
All time.
Say it again. All time.
Oh.
So, what is your favorite movie of all time? Put it out to us. What is the
Man.
greatest?
You're putting me on the spot.
I am putting you on the spot. Lord of the Rings. I don't know. No, mine's one that always disappoints people when I say it. But
What is it? I wanna
mine's
know.
Guardians of the Galaxy. I love Guardians of the Galaxy.
Guardians.
It's so good. It's so good. Don't get me wrong. I love Lord of the Rings, but for some reason I just like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Dude, Guardians of the Galaxy is amazing.
It is so good.
I liked it too. I
Yeah.
liked it a lot too. It went up to like 3 episodes.
Oh yeah. The last one's coming out, right? So and the relationship between them and Thor, like any one of those are really good. And the Guardian soundtrack, yeah, you're absolutely right.
The
It's
sound,
so good.
it is goated.
It is goated. Yeah,
So
for
good.
sure. Yeah. But what about you?
Damn, I can't believe you have like a straight answer. And you're ready. I don't have an answer. I never thought about what movie I like.
Do you watch a lot of movies?
I have been.
Because I know you've been doing.
Oh,
movie
actually, I have one.
Okay, he's
This
got
is from the movie Night. It's gotta be Fight Club or.
you can't go wrong with that. It's such a good movie.
Yeah, that was a really good movie.
Have you seen Bullet Train?
Bullet Train.
Anybody seen? It's brand new. Waterworld. Oh my gosh.
Waterworld. What's your thought on Waterworld? 100% honest.
Honestly, it wasn't bad. It wasn't as bad as I think people made it. It's funny because Waterworld and like The Postman, which was like a really weird like era in Kevin Costner's kind of career, but I didn't mind either one of those.
Gotcha. I have a friend. You know Guzu, right? We talked about it earlier.
Yeah.
He loves Waterworld.
It was okay. It wasn't the worst
But
movie.
that was the first movie in my life where I fell asleep.
Really?
Yeah,
It's really long.
I never fall asleep in movies, but that was the first movie I fell asleep on.
B-Mock, who's one of my guys, B-Mock's like, hey, I thought they were both. I actually thought they were good. Yeah. They weren't as bad. Like when people said, like it was funny. I got finished watching it, and people were like, "That was the worst movie." I was like, were you watching the same movie I was watching? Because I didn't think it was that bad. But apparently, I don't have good taste in film. I don't know. So apparently, I have good taste in Disney movies for sure.
Disney movies. Did you cry in the Lion King scene?
No.
No?
I was too young, I think, at that point in time.
What do you mean?
I just don't. I don't remember crying for the Lion King. I cry like
Okay,
now,
wait,
that I'm a dad. I cry at movies all the time. So like I do cry at movies, like because like I'll see something and it'll remind me of my kids or whatever it was. And I am not afraid of as a man to cry. Like I'm okay with it. I think it's totally fine to cry.
I think it's healthy to
it is
cry
too.
once in a while. Let some water out,
I will cry when you dress as Ariel.
Get out of here.
When I'm working at Chick-fil-A and you're picking up
God.
your copy of I will cry. And I think most of your audience will cry.
I cry laughing.
They'll
Huh?
cry laughing. What's up, B-Mock? It's good to see you, man.
Hello, B-Mock. B-Mock?
Yeah, B-Mock is one of my, these, it's funny because this is an off day for me for streaming too. I mean, the thing is like for me, I think most people tune in for the builds. And so like when I do an off day, they're like, he's probably not building today. So there's not a lot of people probably, I don't know actually how many people showed up today. So it is totally okay to cry. What movies have you cried at?
The first movie, the reason why I asked you about Lion King was that was the first movie ever I cried to.
Oh, really?
But I didn't really show it because I was watching with my brothers.
And they went, uh-oh.
And
you better not make fun of him for crying.
and I didn't want to like look like I'm crying in front of them, right? So I held my tears, but there was like a little drop.
It was like you were like Chuck Norris. That tear could have cured cancer. Too bad you don't cry.
Yeah, it was like on the verge of coming out, but it didn't because I didn't want to cry in front of my brothers.
For your brothers. You wanted
and
to
they
see
make
strong.
fun of me. Yeah. But you didn't tear up watching Lion King when the dad?
I did not tear up watching Lion King. It's not that it.
When the dad died, though, that was sad.
It didn't impact me in that way. I don't get me wrong. Like now, like it's funny because I was watching. There was a new movie with George Clooney and Julia Roberts. It just came out, and they're basically their daughter is getting married. They don't want her to get married, but there was like I had like 3 moments when like during that movie where I like teared up because I was like, I saw him with his tux giving his daughter's hand. You know what I mean? Like those are moments that are like they hit you in the feels. You know what I'm saying? They hit you in the field.
How many kids do you have?
I have 2.
2. Okay.
They're 13 and 16. She's 13 and 15, so she'll be driving this year. So if you were in the Seattle area, I will let you know via Twitter when to not be on the streets. So that way you don't get killed.
Okay.
No.
To talking about getting killed, I'm about to die in this cave. I need to run out right now.
No, you're not. No, you're full health.
No, there was like 3 kobold rats after me. Yeah.
Yeah, stay off the roads, you guys. I'll let you just follow me at Robeytech on Twitter. I'll let you know if you're in the Seattle area. Just I want to keep you safe. You don't get hurt from my daughter. So, I don't know. I'm curious what kind of driver she's going to be. So did you get your driver's license? Like, can you drive?
Yeah, I can drive, but ever since I started like just editing videos and streaming every day,
You don't really drive anymore?
I don't have a lot of time to drive, and yeah, even when my friends say let's hang out, I want to just do what I'm doing online, right?
Right.
Because I want to just keep grinding, and
It's all about the grind, baby.
yeah. So I haven't got to drive a lot, yeah.
Okay.
I do have a license though.
I was just curious.
Yeah, I got it when I was 16 or 17, I think.
But it wasn't really like you weren't like somebody who looked at cars as like freedom.
No,
You're like, freedom! You'll never take my freedom.
freedom was like being able to just game all day, man. Which is what I'm kind of doing
Which
now.
is kind of what you're doing now, right? Like now you're over here gaming and playing and getting a PC built for you.
I'm like playing Classic WoW and you building a PC. Do you need any help?
Actually, no, I'm okay.
Okay.
This is like me.
I probably make it harder for you.
It's funny. This is like me doing what you're doing. Like you're doing.
Gotcha.
Doing what we love.
Gotcha.
How is that like? Talk about your imposter syndrome sometimes, where you're just like, yeah, no, I'm literally here hanging out in Intel. You're playing WoW in front of a bunch of crazy people who want us to just spin like cats. And I'm over here building a PC, and this is what we're doing. So, okay, Jay, that deserves a cat spin. While you're fighting.
While I'm fighting, dude, I'm gonna die, dude. I'm kind of dying.
You still did it. Oh, is it? Oh!
I'm good. I'm
You're
good.
gonna-
I got this.
You better get that.
We got.
Oh, that was close. That was close. I like how you were like confident, like, no, we got it. I'm using an add-on.
I've done a lot of limit testing, so I'm kind of aware where I'm gonna die, and I might die right now because they're hyper spawning, but I will not die.
I like how you're like, I might die right now, but they're hyper spawning.
Yeah, the caves, they spawn like
they
really
do. They
fast.
start to get really fast. Yeah. Which actually wasn't an issue in original OG. Wow.
But they made it fast because a lot of people were joining for Classic Relaunch.
Are you in Lockmoden?
No. I came to Owen Forest.
How did you get there?
I went to Iron Forest, took the tram, and I came.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. I was like, wait a minute. I forgot. You're not in Darnassus. I was like, you ran to the wetlands? What are you, crazy?
Yeah. A lot of people die skipping to wetlands in the hardcore.
Because, I mean, again, the reason I thought you were like, remember, there's the same thing with the kobolds down right below the fort in the northern part of Lockmoden.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I saw. I was like, wait a minute.
Oh, you thought I was there?
I thought you were there. And I was like, dude, how did you get there already? But there you go. Yeah, he's a professional at the starter zone. Yeah. Try to skip by jumping the cliffs. Laugh out loud.
I'm pretty good with the skip now. There's a skip you could do from Dunmoreau to wetlands instead of going the whole path.
Oh, really?
Because the whole path has a lot of mobs, right? Yeah. So for people that are going from Dunmoreau, it's a safe route. But if you're an elf, you either have to swim or walk, and that can be dangerous.
So maybe that's what we do for the last part of the stream is he has to make it to...
Oh, should I start heading my way to Darnassus?
He has to get to Darnassus.
Okay, you know what? Let's do that.
Can he get to Darnassus?
I'm gonna go right now then. Wait, how complete are you right now?
You have time. We have time.
I'm gonna start heading right now though, I think.
Yeah, I think we're gonna be. I think we have about. We're gonna see. This is it. Hardcore mode. Can he make it to Darnassus?
Okay, how about this? You try to finish up the computer, and I try to go to Darnassus to race.
Okay, race.
Okay.
Here we go. Race. Who can get to Yes, he can.
Chat. Can we get some prediction in the chat?
Yeah, getting a prediction. We'll get some prediction up on the who will win. Robeytech.
Okay.
Robeytech, or will it be Savix who gets it done first?
Oh, you are opening that box fast, sir. You are on the rush. Oh man.
It's like I'm even like not even gonna rush. Like I'm just gonna take my time. And people are saying Savix though. We're gonna see what happens.
I might die. I might die. No, I'm Hearthstoning to go to Lockmodan right now. And then I'm gonna try to do the skip. The skip though, I don't remember it.
Yeah, and if you die, it's over.
If I die, it's over.
Yes, you're definitely risking it for the biscuit.
I really am. All right, here we go.
Here we go. He's going for it.
Have you seen the skip before?
I've never seen this.
Yeah, I've never seen it. Okay.
I didn't even know it was a thing. I don't honestly. It's like one of those things that where you don't really need to worry about the running anymore. Like if you really were gonna go back and do it, it's not like it's near. But like when all of a sudden your life is on the line.
Yeah, it's a game changer once you play hardcore.
Yeah, exactly. All of a sudden you have to worry about that stuff.
You'll be surprised like how easy it is to die, and you don't know it when you're leveling normally.
Yeah.
But when you're playing hardcore, dude. Like few parries or dodges, that will get you killed.
I have always played the game when I first start to see how far I can get without dying.
Okay.
Now, not with all the rules, the other rules that you've had additionally.
Right.
But I've always seen if I have never, like how far can I get without ever dying? And it's usually into the 40s.
Gotcha. Yeah, 40s area is pretty hard.
It starts when you start getting into Stranglethorn. There's a lot, and especially like just some of the animals that sneak up on you.
Yeah,
right? You know what I mean?
The Shadow Panthers.
Yeah, dude, stuff that you're just like crud, or when you have to fight those trolls near the arena. Yeah, there's just a lot of places that you can actually have it snuck up on. So just don't let me down. Okay, I will not let you down. I'm gonna do it just.
Oh, are they telling you not?
Yeah, they're like, don't let us down. Apparently they're voting for me. They're
oh, really?
They're counting on me.
I'm gonna be honest. I think you're gonna win too, man.
He's got to make it. We're not gonna make it. No, we're not gonna make it. We're not gonna make it anymore.
You have a great singing voice.
Well, thank you. That was actually supposed to be Twisted Sister. We're not gonna take it, but we changed it. It's a parody.
Gotcha.
It's like really old. Okay, let's see. I need to peel this entire thing. That's gonna slow me down. There's like 5 bajillion peels on this.
5 bajillion peels.
5
All
bajillion
right.
peels.
While you do that, I'm gonna be doing the jump skip right here.
Oh, this is it, huh?
Yeah.
How many times have you done this?
I've only done it like 3 times now. There's like a special route though, and I don't remember if I know the routes correctly. So if I go on the wrong route, I'm just gonna have to jump off a cliff and I'll die, right?
And then I win.
And then you win.
Then I win. And Catspin must live on the Robeytech.
I'm excited to see you play.
It's gonna happen, dude. You be ready.
I will prepare. Dude, I can't even do this jump right now. What is going on? Oh no.
Okay, my peels are done.
I need you to take a lot longer than that. Why is this not working?
I don't know if they know that, but they patched this. They patched it. No, I'm just kidding. They didn't patch it.
They must have.
They must have. That's the only reason. I could be failing right now. They had to have patched it.
What? I am not being able to jump on this. What? This is the right place.
I feel like this is not a real thing. Guys, I feel like he's lying to me.
I'm not lying to you. This is real. Chat, why can't I do the skip right now? I am jumping. I am jumping. Okay.
He's jumping, guys. You're not jumping diagonal, they say.
Oh, wait. Oh, okay. W and space doesn't work too well here. Okay. I gotta use my mouse.
This jump seems like it's gonna take longer. I think you'd be at the wetlands already. Where does this jump? Where do you end up on? When you're gonna end up in the wetlands, right? How close are you?
I go exactly to wetland.
And you'll end up by Menethil Harbor? Like
Yeah, I will be like exactly at Menethil Harbor.
Oh wow, so that's like a big.
Okay, I got it.
Oh, you got it. That's good because the GPU's installed.
Whew. Wait, what do you have left then? You're almost
I don't
done.
have the PSU. That's
What?
I gotta make it look good.
Oh man. Okay.
So we might like that. You might have a little bit of time here because I gotta make
Okay.
this look nice. I'm gonna try the best I can to make this look nice. It's so hard to make this look nice with this gnarly cable.
I am running fast as possible. And I will say this Razer 16 laptop is insane.
It's insane, right?
I've had no lag issue, no nothing. It's been super smooth. 10 out of 10 laptop.
10 out of 10.
If I had to choose a laptop, this is it 100%.
He says run faster. They're like genuinely nervous. I'm over here like taking my
Dude,
time.
I am running. Look at me. You need to open slower, sir.
It's a race. It's a race.
Oh no.
I might have to use. I think that's gonna look not good. Use this smaller.
Okay.
Okay, all I have now is a PSU.
What?
That's it. That's all I got.
You gotta check the cable management one more time.
Cable management's done, dude.
You're gonna.
That's good.
You gotta polish the Razer logo in the front. You know what I mean?
You gotta put the whole case together.
Yeah, you gotta
make
put
this
the whole
look
case
really-
together, put it in the box.
Yeah, you gotta put it in the box.
And not the shipping paper.
You gotta install the OS. You gotta. What are you talking about, man? I don't know the rule. These rules have changed quite a bit since we just started this.
Oh man.
Yeah, it's hilarious. You're hilarious. All I have to do is open this box and be done. That's what I gotta do. Are you? Oh, I know exactly where you're at then. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm like right here. I hope I'm going the right way though.
I hope you are too.
Because if I take the wrong jump, I am screwed.
What do you guys think? Did he go the right way?
I think I'm going the right way. Chad, is it left or right from here though?
Gotta update the drivers.
Yeah, update the driver.
Gotta upgrade from Windows 8 to Windows 10 to Windows 11. You have to go through all the Windows versions. You got to go out and like buy a copy of Windows from the store,
Oh man.
and then I still win.
I gotta say, the production team with the camera and everything, you guys are doing fantastic.
They are. They're
I
pretty.
saw-
Hey, look, he saluted. I
Yeah.
salute you, sir.
I saw
She didn't salute her. I'd salute her back. Oh, okay, nice. I think that means we have large ears. Oh, heart. Okay, there we go. Thanks. That makes more sense.
what was the symbol?
She did heart.
Oh.
I heart you because she did.
Oh, this
she's
is a
doing great
heart.
work. She's doing great work. Well,
Gotcha.
she only did. She was trying to do her camera work too because I was a knob. So that was a good knob job there, Robey, in terms of not letting her do her job correctly. So she is also a PC builder.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And she's done some PC modding too, which is pretty cool.
When you had the PC like straight and they were doing like the shots, that looked really smooth.
Yeah.
I like that. Chad, am I going to right? Is it right or is it left?
I feel like you're cheating now.
Is this cheating?
Looks like Catspin is dead soon. I feel like they've got a lot of confidence.
Oh no, I'm gonna die.
Oh, well, look on the map. Does that help you?
No. So the map is, I'm like in the middle of the nowhere mountains, right? It's like a skip. So, I just don't remember which jump. I'm just gonna assume it's this one. And here goes nothing. I am dead 100%. No!
Guys, I didn't even have to try.
It's over.
I didn't even have to try.
Oh
What was
my
that?
god. I thought it was left, man. It's not. I mean, right. It wasn't right. It was not
Well,
right.
yeah, obviously you're dead.
Yeah.
So if you went the right way, like the correct way, what would it, you would have? Were you not supposed to slide down the waterfall?
I was not supposed to slide down the waterfall.
Where were you supposed to slide down?
It's
Or
like
do the skip. Show me the skip now, because I mean, I know you're not hardcore at this point in time, and this.
I'm not sure if I'm gonna go the right way again.
But you got to try.
Okay. I'm gonna try.
You got to try. He said, "We go again."
We go
I
again.
mean, Robey already won.
Yeah,
And
Robey
Robey is
won.
the GOAT.
You take the win.
I
Go.
take the win, but we can't leave it on like not.
All
letting-
champs in the chat for Robey.
Yeah, so that if you put on points, you know who the boy to put them on was.
Do you know what a pot champ is?
No, what is that? Is that what I am?
Yeah, that's you right now. You are pod champion. I think
Oh, Pog or Pot?
so. There's a thing called Pog champ, but there's another one for pot champ.
Oh, because I know what a
It's like a new
Pog champ,
one.
player of the game. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
which that's me every day. Not true.
You guys should get 7TV in here to see all the emotes.
Yeah, we need it. We need to get that in.
Yeah, 100%. Like that's the whole chat experience, right? They love these emotes.
Maybe it's better that we don't see.
Or maybe it's better we don't.
Maybe
Yeah.
it's better that. Maybe. No, just kidding. No, we love you guys. We love you, chat. Okay, there we go. We got that one in. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Don't need that. Okay. I'm still winning,
You are winning.
but I want to see the skip now. You've talked it up,
Dude, I wanted to show you, but
but now you got to get up there.
I gotta get up there again.
You got to get up there again. You
So this, like-
can't let this can't quit.
Okay, I'm gonna try.
Gotta get your head in
I'll
the
try to
game.
one more time.
We're doing a little High School Musical here.
I just don't remember the correct way down. I know how to go up, but the way down is like tricky. And I've only done this like 3 times now.
I'm excited. Like the thing is like now you know when you play your next character, you'll know how to do it because you'll be like, oh, I remember when I embarrassed myself in
True.
the big screen with everything.
Not false.
He said boars is the key to go down.
Boars.
He said boars.
There's bears I'm aware of.
Apparently there's boars too.
Boars too, huh?
There's boars also.
I'm going the wrong.
Boars as well.
I'm going the wrong direction here. Boars. I don't remember seeing boars. I do remember bears.
I like this. I remember bears. I don't remember boars.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see this. Okay, so are you on your way back up?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to show you. Don't get too excited.
Well, with an attitude like that, where's your can-do attitude, not your can-don't attitude?
All right, if I'm playing like retail arena, I'd be confident, but
That was just a screwdriver.
that was just his 4080.
Yeah, it was just a 4080.
It's okay. He has like 10 ammo.
Yeah, that's fine. Everything's okay. It's all gonna be fine.
Okay.
Okay, there we go. Put this in. What does it matter?
I can't do the jump on here, man.
Don't change your inner monologue.
Okay.
I don't know what to say. I'm trying to help you here.
Thank you.
Trying to help you.
I got it. Okay, here we go. Round 2.
Or more like round done.
Round done. This is it. How's the PC situation looking?
Oh, I was like, what is going? Why is this not about? But now I realized what I had to do. Okay. It's good. It's going good. I'm putting in the power supply. Everything is going as planned.
Okay.
Unlike some certain content creator I know.
Yeah, Guzu, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Guzu owes his chat a dance. Can you tell him to do the dance?
Hey, Guza, right?
It's perfect. Yes. You
Okay,
keep going.
Guza, you got to do the dance. And then in exchange, that means that Savix will actually have his mom take him to get the cosplay stuff. So you do the dance, and
Sounds like a bad deal.
and yeah, so Guza, you got to do the dance. So that way we can see Savix dressed as Tifa, but his mom takes him to go get the rest of the cosplay stuff. So you got to. I feel like that did it right. That's what you wanted, right?
Yeah, that's the deal, Guzu.
Guzu. Sorry, Guzu.
Yeah, Guzu.
Does Guzu know Quack?
Guzu
Quack.
knows Quack, yeah.
Oh,
Guzu
Quack
knows
or Quack?
And we'll go by Quack. I like Quack.
Guzu Quack. I just
Yeah.
think it's like Gusu Quack. We should do Gusu Quack. Gusu Quack likes rice pilaf. And Anna Bababa.
Anna Bababa. I love these new nicknames. They're fantastic. That's great.
Meanwhile, what is Anna Bababa's real name?
Anna Bababa's his real name is Andre.
Oh no, but I mean like the handle. Sorry, that I'm.
Oh, and Bonnie.
Oh, and Bonnie. That's not
Yeah.
easy to say.
It's quite difficult.
Anna Babana is really easy.
Anna Babana sounds
That
insanely
sounds like
cool.
a great game. If you guys, would you, if Anna Babana changed his name to Anna Babana, would you watch that? I just need to know, because I want to start a petition to get Anna Babana.
You know, Anna Bababa is making like games. He's crazy.
Oh really?
Yeah, he's made
Bloxbox
some,
making a game too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Or either that's a lie. I don't know. I mean, he says he's making a game.
Ah. Yeah, and Bonnie made like People Island and WoW 2. He's been going ham.
Oh
at it.
wow, ham. He's going ham.
Mm-hmm.
Which that term has not been around for. I mean, it's like super old. That term, ham on a biscuit.
Mm.
And I'm surprised to hear you say that.
Oh, really? I mean, I'm pretty old too, man.
Yeah, you are.
You want to guess how old I am?
No.
Best guess. Best.
I like how you're like. I like how you. That was not the answer you wanted to hear, was it? You're like, yeah. Do you want to? I'm guessing that you are 32.
Wow, that's pretty close. It's pretty close.
How old are you?
I'm 41.
Really?
Yeah.
How old do you think I am?
32.
Do you really think I'm 32?
Yeah.
No, I'm 44.
What? You look so young.
Wait, you and I are the same age? No wonder no wonder we're so connected. Jeez, I'm crow.
No, I'm kidding. I'm not.
I was like 41, dude. That's crazy. I'm not 41 either. I'm not 44 either.
Okay, wait. How old are you then?
How old do you think I am?
32.
No, I'm 44.
You're 44. Dude, you look so young.
How old are you really?
I am 29 at the
Okay, that
moment.
makes way more sense. It's like you don't look 41.
Oh my god. Dude, I lived with like 2 health here. Okay.
Did you make the skip?
The skip is going well right now. And I just have to make a few more jumps and we're good.
41. You're not 41. Nobody who has a friend named Anna Babana is 41.
True. Anna Babana. That is a fantastic name, by the way. That I really don't want to die, but
I think you're probably going to.
I think I am.
I feel confident, guys. I feel
Okay,
confident.
I don't know if I go right or left here.
This seems like a terrible skip that you don't know.
Yeah, you really have to watch like a guide for the skip. It's a dangerous skip.
It's a dangerous skip that you don't know.
Yeah. I'm gonna try left, I think.
Okay, here we go. Is he right?
Because I went right on my paladin, and that jump is pretty high right there, too. So, if this is just one... Oh, man, I'm scared. I'm gonna go here.
Okay, here we go.
Woohoo!
That seems wrong.
Oh.
Oh, you had 1 life!
Okay, I have to wait for heal, dude. I don't even have food.
I know, you're like... I'm glad we were not really racing because like this like we would be here all night because we're waiting.
Yeah. You would be here all night.
All night long. Okay, I think I've just got to hook this up. I actually hooked up something I didn't even need. That's great.
Little extra.
You got extra cables in here now.
Nice.
I just threw them in here just because. I was like,
Okay.
hey, you know what? You need extra cables. Anybody who is anybody needs extra cables. I think this is our one here.
I think I'm gonna die.
Wait, aren't you gonna wait?
You want me to wait?
Well, till you have the one. You have 1 health.
Dude.
Oh, you're good.
This isn't looking good.
Oh, really?
Okay, I want to ask you. Do you want me to go up here, right here?
Oh, you're asking the guy who has no idea?
Or do you want me to go down there? Yes, I'm asking you. Up here or down there? I don't even know if I could go up there.
I think you should go up there.
Okay. Oh God.
You're done. I like how you gave me the impossible task of telling you to go someplace you couldn't even go. I like how you're teasing me with all of these things. Oh no.
Oh, here we go.
Oh. This is like super interesting.
Oh my God, dude, I'm on a tree. Wait,
Wait, it's right there.
Oh, we good.
You're in the wetlands.
I am in the wetlands.
No, you're not close to the ground. You're not anywhere
I'm
near.
definitely not close
You're not
to the
close to the
ground.
ground at all. Like I thought, oh, it's right there. That's not close at all.
That is not. That's a camp of Murlocs too, so that's bad.
Yeah, you should not go there. I feel like even if you survive that, you'd be like stuck with the Murlocs.
Yeah.
Do your best Murloc impression.
Ah, dude, I can't. That's embarrassing.
What? You've spun like a cat. You're gonna dress up as Tifa, and that's your bar? Your bar is not making a Murloc sound?
Okay, you go
Sir,
first.
You
go
no,
first.
I
You
asked
go
you. No, that is not the way. This is your show, not my show.
I thought this is your show.
No,
You're so good at this.
I'm just the host.
You're so good at this.
Oh my gosh, like here he is dressing as Tifa. Oh, it's too far if I gotta make
Dude,
a
you're
gurgle
so
sound.
good at
He's
this.
just like, yeah, everybody's saying, guys, can I get a 1 in the chat if he needs to make a Murloc sound now? I mean, dude, you're even gonna let your mom take you to go dress like Tifa, and like, no, Murloc sounds too far.
Dude, I'm not taking my mom. These are stories that are never gonna happen.
Guys, did you not hear him in chat? Chat, confirm with me. I want a 1 if you heard him say that he's gonna have his mom take him to go get the Tifa outfit, and he's gonna explain it live on stream. I want to see a 1 in chat. If that's
No. We did not say that.
Yep, I heard it. 111.
We did not hear that. Oh, dude, I came, but I'm gonna die. There's Murlocs. Hold on. Is there a way around? Oh.
Everybody said for sure. Yep, it's true. Just saying. Everybody heard it.
It's sealed and dealed already, huh?
Sealed and dealed.
Shoot, man.
I like how that's the only thing you say. Shoot, man. What do you think your mom would say if you said you had to? I think my mom would be pretty understanding, honestly.
I think so too.
My mom would be like, well, if it's for the lulz.
Yeah, if it's for like content.
I can understand.
I just couldn't tell.
Yeah, exactly. She'd be proud.
You think she'll be proud?
I think she'd be proud.
Wow.
I think you're underselling your mom, dude.
Okay.
I think everybody wants to see your mom be proud of you.
Wow.
Dressed like Tifa.
Just like Tifa. Well, Speaking of Tifa, I am at Minnesota Harbor.
You did it.
We did it.
Too bad you didn't do it the first time.
I know, man. We are here, though.
Okay, so now you got to make it to the rest of the thing.
The Darnassus, yeah.
Yeah. We're ready to see it. We believed in you, even though you let everybody down already.
Why are you going to say it like that, man?
That's what I do.
Oh,
Keeping it real.
Cat spin will make it to Darnassus.
Yeah, even though he already failed as a hardcore character.
We might finish at the same time.
This is Tarner. No, this is my last.
Is this your last?
Literally the end.
I just take the boat and I'm there too.
Okay, well maybe it'll work.
Maybe we can make it work.
Maybe you're right. We might actually finish at the same time.
Okay,
Even though you still failed.
You still gotta put the.
Well, make that sound, but you won't make a Murloc sound.
All right, if I do it, you have to do it.
Okay. Okay,
Ready?
Kat, here we go. Who does it better? He starts.
Oh man, what am I doing? All right, here we go. Ready?
I'm ready. I'm ready.
Oh,
That was pretty good. That was actually legit pretty good.
that was pretty good.
That was pretty good.
Okay.
I don't even know if I could do it that good.
Okay, you try.
Yeah, you did it better. You did it way better. I can't even do that. No, he did good. Okay, guys, just so you guys know, yeah, that was so good. Yeah, you just got to do a bout of water.
Thank you.
But here's the
Yeah.
deal. Like, now that you've done that for 5,000, then every stream has to open with you doing the...
Oh man.
Guys, I tried to make this giant ugly cable look nice. I would buy an extension for this when you get a chance.
It looks fine. It looks fine to me because you're probably like professional and you always have the clean lines.
Well, I also use a special cable for those usually, but the back actually looks nice.
Okay. Yeah.
We're gonna get this done and seal it up.
Sounds like a plan.
We are done, ladies and gentlemen. Dunsies. He's got to jump on the boat.
Yep. This is the final closure.
This is the final countdown.
Yep.
It's the final countdown.
Do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. All right.
So does that take you right to Darnassus?
No, it's gonna go to Dark
you gotta
Shore.
go to Dark Shore first, and then you have to wait for the boat again.
Darnassus, yeah.
Yeah, so you've got two boats, technically.
Two boats.
Two boats.
Two rides.
Two rides, and then he is there.
I think we might finish at the same time.
There we go. Covers that. Okay, there we are. And we just got to put this in. But yeah, even that top down, look at that. See, all you see is like just that little bit of cable. Everything else is pretty much covered.
Yeah. Oh.
Where'd that go?
I got it.
You are amazing. Thank you, sir.
Yep.
There we go. Did they show the top? Did you guys show the top down? There it is, right there. See what I mean? Like, that's all you see. Just a little bit of cable.
I like this top-down cam. It's nice.
Okay, we are done there. Okay, so let's put our panels on. I tried to make this cable as low as possible. It's just not a whole lot I can do to make that so low. It's just. I wish there is a better cable. We would just need to, like, it's the best I could do, guys. Please don't judge me. I work with what I get. I work with what I get.
You're doing a good job, man.
Is there an inside one? No, there's not. Okay, cool. No inside one. There we go. And then we need this thing.
Yeah.
And there we go. Done. Now we need this thing and this thing. We are going to definitely count how many zip ties died making this this beautiful machine.
Chat should guess. Guess how many.
Yeah, we always let them choose odd or even. Do you think it was an odd or even number of zip ties? That's the prediction that we always do. Do you think it's odd or even number?
Even.
You think even?
I think even.
Okay, he thinks even. How close are you? Oh, you're in dark shore.
I'm right here. Yeah.
I'm even like putting away tools, waiting for it to try and make this line up together.
Are you actually?
I am. I'm like gonna see
Okay.
if we can make it happen at the same time.
I'm hoping I can make it to the ship before it leaves.
I'm like over here, like organizing tools, putting things away nicely. Meanwhile, a certain person I know is not getting on the ship.
Dude, I barely made it on the ship.
I think this one.
Oh my goodness.
This one is an internal one.
I'll give you a hand with this one.
Oh no, don't take that off yet.
Oh,
They're
not
gonna,
yet.
You're gonna peel. You get a peel. Do the
Oh, is that the final
Yeah, that's the
one?
final
okay,
part,
okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
My bad, my bad.
Yeah, don't rush it. Don't
Okay.
don't get rushing.
Just trying to help, you know.
You know, when you're going to the bathroom, you're rushing. But when you're inside, you're peeing.
I see.
Yeah, she didn't even laugh. Okay, she sort of laughed. It was a light smirk.
She's concentrating.
She's focused. She's like,
Yeah,
I
she
need
is
to make this.
focused.
I need to make your content look good, and that's a lot of work, Mr. Robey. Okay, I'm done. I even tried, dude. I was like taking time. Like I was like organizing tools.
Yeah, I am here too.
No, you're not.
I'm right here. I'm
No,
right here.
in Darnassus.
Okay, inside
At the auction
Darnassus.
house. No, just kidding.
Auction house.
Oh, well, this is being wacky here. Uh-oh. Might be okay. You might actually be able to pull this off here.
I like that you're lagging a little bit. That's
I am
good.
lagging. Oh, there's a little. Ooh, I see. There's a little issue here.
Okay.
One of the things here. There, you fixed it. No, I didn't. It's this cable. There we go. He's almost to the auction house.
I am almost there.
Okay, that's it.
You done?
Yeah, it doesn't. I'm having to
Okay.
squish this cable right here really heavily, which I don't like, but there's not a whole lot of choice. But that's just kind of the way the cookie crumbles. But it's in tight enough that it should be fine. I'll check it one more time, but just because you're not quite at the auction house and I've already won.
You are rubbing it in. All right. Well, I'm here. This is like the main Darnassus point.
You're
Right?
I like how you're like it's good enough for science.
This is it right here.
Yeah, I don't think. This is not good for this cable. It's the way this clearance is here. I think what we're gonna have to do. I mean, we will. I mean, it'll be fine for now, but it's like it is causing some. See it right here. See how that came out of the tape?
Yeah.
So I'll have you order an extension and then you can just replace it with the
Okay.
extension. Which
Yeah.
should be a lot better for
Sure.
the cable. We'll leave it off, guys, because we don't want to be bad. It's not good for the cable. Just the cable clearance is not very good, so we're gonna leave that alone. Okay, so we'll leave it off for this, and then
Okay.
that'll be an easy fix. Okay, so let's put the top on, and you ready to do some peeling and stuff?
Yeah.
I guess the question is, we should first count how many cable ties, if it was odd or even.
Oh, that's
And
true.
then after that, we'll turn it on, and then see if it posts.
Okay.
That's the question. Will it post? This is like stuck on something. Let me just keep this up. Oh, I know why, because this goes here. Like not all the way down. Okay, there we go. There you go. See, now it works way better.
Nice.
Okay, let us count. You said even.
Even.
Okay. I'm gonna say odd, just to make it off. 1, 2,
Okay.
3, 4, 5. There's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 15. 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 20. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 25, 26. You were right. 26. Even it is, guys.
Even.
It was
Let's go.
even. Okay, there we go, guys. Even number of zip ties. And now it is time to plug it in. There should be a cable down here. Do you see one? Actually, if you want to hand me the one that's plugged into your laptop there.
Oh,
No. Just unplug it from the power brick. Oh,
this one.
Yeah. Oh, actually, never mind. That's not a good. Here, we'll grab this one. We'll grab this one right here. We got one right here. I'll let you plug it in. Okay, here we go.
Got it.
There we go. Just go ahead and plug it in right any one of those spots. Is there any spots?
Yeah, they're pretty filled. I'll go with this one right here.
Okay, here we go. Okay, plugging it in. Okay, you want to flick that switch right there,
Okay.
and then the button's on the front. Ooh, see? I don't know if this is going to work. I think this cable might be damaged.
Okay.
We'll see. Go ahead and
This
try
thing
it.
is massive.
Go ahead and try it.
All right, here we go.
Oh, no, it turned on. Okay. There it is.
Wow. That looks nice.
And you've got the chrome at the bottom, too. See, you've got lights at the bottom.
Yeah, this looks insane. I'm loving the lights.
Yeah, it looks really, really good.
This is where you say chills.
Chills. There it is. Okay, so we're going to do from a front. So if you want to go to the front, then we'll do the peel from the front.
Okay. Am I peeling now?
Yeah, you're going to go ahead and peel now. Don't block the camera. It's going to be behind you. So you're going to peel. So maybe come to this side. Yeah.
I'll just peel from right
Okay, there we
here.
go. Right here. Here we go. Peel from the front. One swift motion. And there it is right there. Beautiful peel.
Wow.
Wow, that made up for all your other shortcomings on the stream.
Thank you.
And there it is, guys. The light is green, so it did post. So it does. It actually is on a screen. It has posted. See that green light right there? That means we are live, and it is working. So next step for us, guys, is we are going to put an OS on it, update the BIOS, so the 13900KS has all the latest and greatest, and get this out the door. He should get to go home with it tonight.
Awesome.
And then you guys will be tuning in tonight. He's going to be playing all night tonight. He's going to be playing. He's going to be starting right when he gets home. He got his costume. That's going to be happening. It's the Ariel Little Mermaid stream, and you guys are going to be able to watch it. He's going to play it all night, and it's a subathon. And for every 1,000 subs, he is going to switch to another Final Fantasy one. So ending with, it's going to be pretty good. Anyway, guys, let's go through the parts list real quick to celebrate this. Let's talk about what's inside of this. We got a Core i9 13900K, Asus TUF Asus TUF Gaming Z790 Wi-Fi, Asus GeForce RTX 4080 TUF overclock, 1 terabyte Intel SSD 660p. That's a Gen 3 NVMe drive, 32 gigs of Kingston Fury DDR5 at 5200 mega transfer. The Razer Lian 011 dynamic case, Lian Galahad AIO 360mm AIO with that LGA 1700 bracket, and then finally that Be Quiet Straight Power 11 850 watt platinum power supply, and a dream. That's what else is in here.
Wow.
The dreams for you and his future also ride on this amazing build. So anyway, if people want to tune in, if they want to watch, besides tonight, but when you normally stream, where do they find you? Where can they find you, you fine young 41-year-old man?
You can find this fine 41-year-old man on twitch.tv/Savix or Savix on YouTube.
Okay, there it is, guys. And you can follow me at Robeytech absolutely everywhere, guys. This has been Intel Mod Workshop. We hope you enjoyed this episode as much as we loved doing it. We hope you learned something. We hope you had a great time. Outside of that, we will just end with a cat spin. End with a cat spin. Have a good night, guys. We'll see you on the next episode. Bye,
Thank you so much
guys.
for coming.